Sky Daddy go come for the sky. He's returning, just not this month. When is he coming then? If he's not coming this month, when is he coming? Huh? When, if he's not coming this month, when is he coming? In November or when? When is Sky Daddy coming? Sky Daddy. Finally, we get to see this Sky Daddy is going to come very soon, they say. Man. So somebody said they want to prove it to me. Trev said 7 trumpets. So they have trumpets in heaven, eh? They have trumpets in heaven. Swag Gregory, now you be the biggest one. You dey wait for white man to come through the skies. You know, see yourself. You be real. They don't get you. They have got you where they want you. They've got you where they want you. Believing in fairy tales up in the skies. They think that a Jesus is coming for them. Chai. Who did this to you? Who fucked you over like this? Who messed with your head? You're waiting for a white man to come through the skies with his white horse. Oh, come on, my people. It's time to wake up. There's no Jesus coming through the skies. Y'all are just brainwashed to think that there is a Jesus coming through this. They've been waiting. Indeed, I agree with you that they have been waiting. You see, where the Nag says they've been waiting 2K years, right? It's never going to happen. It's everybody who has prophesied that Jesus is coming. The guy has never come and will never come. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So where's the person that wants to prove that Jesus is coming? Where did you go? What? You ran away? You can't prove it? Guys, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Hey, Ian Davenport. Good to see you. Ian Davenport. Someone says that Jesus is coming this September, before the 23rd or the 24th. 23rd or the 24th, Jesus is coming back, is what they say. Sky Daddy is coming. Finally, the big God is releasing his son to come back. Me, I've been waiting. Come on, my guys. Let's bring your Jesus. Bring your Jesus. Let him come. Let the mumu come down. Let the mumu come down. He will not. Ian Davenport, maybe. Yes, Ian Davenport, you might be right. Maybe Jesus is coming, as in CUMMING. Jesus is going to come. Maybe he'll just, come with all the showers. He might just do his thing up there and then release the cum all over the globe. And we will be basking in his cum. Maybe that's the kind of cum they're talking about. I don't know. I do not know. It might be unkindness. Yeah, unkindness. Get ready. I will suggest on the 23rd or the 20th, because that's when this guy says the 23rd or the 24th. Everyone go and buy yourselves a brand new umbrella because Jesus is coming. CUMMING. He's coming, right? He will do his business up there. Might just, do his thing and then release his cum all over. Everybody gets a piece. But please hold your umbrella. You don't want that Jesus come all over you. You don't want that Jesus come all over your body. No, we don't want the Jesus come. No. Because that Jesus come, I don't think it's going to be nice. It's not going to be very nice. Anyway, guys, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in the existence of Jesus. Don't believe in the existence of any of these things. So I say that in jokes. So this is why I'm doing this. I would like somebody to come and tell me show us proof that your Sky Daddy is coming soon. As far as me I'm concerned, there is no Jesus coming. Hey, Joker, what's up? There's no Jesus coming from nowhere. Jesus he's not coming. Who told you that there was a white man coming through? Do you know the people who believe that Jesus is coming? I hope you guys know that they're expecting a white man to come through the skies. I hope you know that they're waiting for a white man to come through the skies. Their Jesus, white, the heaven he's coming from is white. His daddy is white. The throne is white. The horse is white. Everything up there is white. They're waiting for their white man friend to come and pick them up. They are waiting for their white man friend to come and pick them up, their dead friend. To come and collect them. Like a taxi driver. They are going to be naked. They are going to be naked though, to go and join their friend up there. His clothes and halo, all light and white. Everything is white. Their white friend is coming. You don't know? These people, they want to go. Listen, these people want to go and meet their friend up there. One person was saying here is 7 trumpets. So by the 23rd or the 24th, you guys will hear this. I don't know how you blow a trumpet, right? The trumpet is going to sound. And Sky Daddy is coming for his beautiful friends. Can you imagine? Who told us this kind of foolishness? That there are people, solid guys, how are you? And long time no see. Grown adults are waiting for the world to end. Selfish adults. Selfish people. Only a selfish person is waiting for the world to end. Only a selfish person will believe in a story like that. Good to see you, solid gas. Very long time, my goodness. Only the selfish are waiting for the world to end. The world did not end 20 years ago. The world did not end 50 years ago before you were born. It is now in your own lifetime that it is going to end. You see how selfish you are. It's now in your own lifetime. You don't want the children that were born yesterday to live their own lives because you are too selfish. You don't want to die. You don't want to die. So now in your small mind, you think that the world is going to end in your own time. It's your own time. My guy, you better get ready. You better start getting ready for your own unaliving. Your Jesus is not coming. You have to get ready. You are a mortal being. Your end is going to come. Indeed. Ain't no Jesus coming through the skies. Stop being afraid of nonsense stories. There is no Jesus coming from up there. To do what exactly? What is Jesus coming to do? This is the question. So there are horses in heaven. He is coming again. Come and tell me about it. Come and prove to me that your sky daddy is coming again. He is not. There is nobody coming through there. There is nobody. They have horses in heaven. They've got trumpets in heaven. Huh? Now your sky daddy is coming with a horse. At the time they were writing these stories, if they had known that they were going to be Teslas, they would have written that it was a Tesla. It's coming in a Tesla with wings. A Tesla with wings. But because back in those times, the highest that they had were horses. So now he's coming on a horse. Your God needs to get with the program. Your God is too outdated. Hey, Susie says he's supposed to come back in a Lamborghini. He's not even coming. Listen, if you put a Lamborghini in front of Jesus, he will not know what to do with it. If you put a car in front of me, the guy going to look like this, say, what the fuck is this? When I came the first time, we were riding donkeys. What is this they put in front of me? The guy wouldn't know. A private jet, see? He would have been coming, he would have been coming with the biggest private jet that can contain all his friends. You know, you're speaking now. You're speaking to me. Yes. He would have come the biggest plane, pack it up there in the skies there, and then start collecting his friends one by one. Tesla can only cover 70 kilometers. Okay, so but he's Jesus now. Maybe you don't know whether they've got Tesla recharging centers in the skies. Don't please don't say that. Don't come on. It's Jesus. Jesus can do anything. Well, but I know that Jesus cannot drive. I know that for certain. Jesus cannot drive. Jesus would need a driver's license. CR7 King says, I am just mad because. Wait, you are just mad because you were enslaved. What the fuck? How can I be mad because I was enslaved? I was never enslaved. I guess these people have to just keep making things up from time to time. You know, that's the only way they feel happy with themselves, because it must be a very sad life for you to constantly be hoping that your sky friend is coming and he ain't coming, believing that you're going to go and sit up there somewhere in the skies, you know, a place up there. So now people who don't believe in it, you must be sad because you were enslaved. Oh, you are very sad. Oh, you're very this. Oh, you are very that. Nonsense. Your Jesus is not coming. He will crash in someone's house. They will beat him. If he crashes in someone's, they will beat his ass. They will beat Jesus. You better tell him not to crash in someone's house. They will beat his ass back to daddy. So tell him, be careful. But I know definitely Jesus cannot drive, because when Jesus was here, he was busy riding donkeys. So if they put a car in front of Jesus, he wouldn't know what to do with it. He will look at it and think, what is this? I don't know what this is. Because you know Jesus is very ancient. 2,000 plus years. That one doesn't know anything about modern day. So he's too old and too ancient. He's up there. Too old, too ancient, too useless. So if anyone has proof, Afro, he will look at the car and think it is from the devil. He would think that this one, you know, saying that, Zod, you know, when the devil was tempting him on that mountain, yeah? When the devil said, look around and I will give you this. So he might be thinking that the devil is there to tempt him again. The devil has come to tempt him again, but this time around, he has brought this fancy thing, right? Honestly, he's going to think it's a temptation. He will look at it and Jesus will run. He will look at a car and think, this thing, I need to run. This thing is going to eat me up or something. I don't know. It's just, yeah, he won't know what to do. He won't know what to do. So, is there anybody that can prove that Jesus is returning anytime soon or whenever? What evidence do you have that your Jesus is returning? Otherwise, your Jesus ain't coming. It's not. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Wake up. Jesus is not coming back. They lied to you. They lied. They lied to you. So you really think the white man is coming through the sky? Really? You really think this guy? Let me show you this guy. Guys, let me show you. This is the guy who's coming. This guy is coming. Hold on, let me show you. So when they say Jesus is coming back, this is the guy that they're expecting is coming through the skies. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that Jesus photo. Guys, this person. Oh man. Look, have a look at the guy. When does this one have time to ride a horse to come and pick up people here on earth? This one is too busy brushing his hair, taking care of his nails. Look at now. See his eyebrows, more defined than my own. This one is busy plucking his eyebrows. Looking cute. Listen, Joker, look at the guy now. That's not Jesus. Brandon Perry. No, please. So the people that brought us Jesus told us this was him. What are you talking about? The people that brought us Jesus, this is what they said is Jesus. So if you say this is not Jesus, please, what does your own Jesus look like? No, Brandon, what does your Jesus look like? What color is your own Jesus? And will the real Jesus please stand up? Make we see him. This is not the real Jesus. Oh, you've seen Jesus before? Have you seen Jesus before to know that this is not the real Jesus? So, Brandon, what does your Jesus look like? The guy you are expecting through the skies, what does he look like? Someone said that Jesus was brown. Someone said that Jesus is a man, a prophet. Oh my God. He's brown. He's a prophet. He is this. He is that. You all need to stop. Y'all just throw all these claims out there. One say he's a prophet. Like, what the fuck? A prophet for what reason? Prophet prophesying what? Just they throw these claims up and down the place. Well, nobody can prove anything. I want someone. Yes, I do add people, but I want somebody to come and prove to me that this guy is coming back. Otherwise, your Jesus ain't coming nowhere. Your Jesus is a scam. It's a lie. They lied to you. There is no Jesus coming from up in the skies. They fooled you. Wake up, people. Wake up. This is, you see why some people think that Jesus is coming. This is the person. This is the character that they're waiting to come. The sky will open and their friend will come. Hi. Right. I bet he will first start with, putting his hair like this and hi. I've been gone for over 2,000 years. I'm back now to get my people. Anyway, let's see. Now, if you're coming up, please come because you want to prove to me that Jesus is coming back. Because I can happily talk on my own. So if Jesus is coming back, I beg, come and tell me about it. No, they have to tell me now if Jesus is coming back. You come and prove to me that Jesus is coming. Who told you that Jesus is coming? Who is the person that told you? What proof do you have that your sky daddy is coming? Coming to do what exactly? Coming to do what? He sees sick children, doesn't bother to help them, but he's coming back. The world, see, they're fighting over there. Israel and Palestine, but he's coming back. To do what? He is coming to destroy sinners. Brandon, I hope you know that you're one of those as well. So if your Jesus is coming to destroy sinners, Brandon, you're one of them. Coming to destroy you. Yeah. Because nobody is perfect, right? Is that not what your religion teaches? Nobody's perfect. So everybody is a sinner. So, Brandon, congratulations. If your Jesus is coming to destroy sinners, he's coming to destroy you as well. For us, we've accepted. We were good. But the problem is you don't know that you're one of them. Oh, you didn't know? Brandon, I can guarantee you sinned today. Today. Maybe if you didn't sin today, you sinned yesterday, Brandon. So if he's coming to destroy sinners, congratulations, Brandon. Congratulations. You've joined the group of people that this your friend is coming to destroy. Hey Dima, good to see you. Okay, let's see. We've got somebody. I want proof that Jesus is returning. Because the Olodo is never coming back. Mumu Jesus.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
evening,
Got somebody
everyone.
here. Let's see. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, on the contrary, I am not here to defend who doesn't exist.
Ah, I was waiting for somebody to come and tell me that Jesus is coming back now.
Now, I have two questions, right? No questions, rather, before I proceed. I believe in a higher power,
Good to see
but
you.
not what is being presented. The question is, and the Buddhists have a higher power. The Muslims
The
have
Buddhists have a sorry. What's the Buddhist higher power? The higher power of the Buddhists. What is its name?
I am not sure, but I know I can say, but presently I cannot digest it right now, so I don't want to say anything of the the conversation. But I know everyone can check because the the Buddha.
Why are you making a claim you cannot substantiate? If the Buddhists have a higher power and you know nothing about it, then don't make that claim.
No, it's not really a claim
You just
because
made the claim. You just did. You just made the claim that the Buddhists have a higher power. But now you can't tell us what the higher power is.
can I talk?
Yes, but please don't make claims you cannot substantiate.
Now, what I am saying is, I've I have, okay, listened to Buddhist um and watched and studied some part of Buddhism,
Okay.
and I know they have their subscription to a certain level of a power they subjected to. Why I'm saying I cannot prove it completely is because uh, I've studied a lot. There could be confusion in what I am saying. So
Okay, there's no
pardon me.
problem.
So pardon
Okay.
me.
So what's your question?
So, and what I'm saying is, okay, for them to say that, and Islam is saying its own too. Buddhism is saying its own, Judaism is saying its own. Now, the thing is, when it comes to Abrahamic religion, they say we worship the same God, right? But the same God,
Who is we? Who is we?
Yeah, I don't do that too, but I'm saying it in
Just said
conceptually to pass my message to show that it's plural. Don't mind me. Don't
okay,
don't
ask
question.
me. Please just ask me.
Now they say if I say people worship the same God, it will sound somehow different. That is why I'm saying they say we worship the same God. Now, but the thing is, the same God of the Muslim is the same God of the Christians. Since it's Abrahamic religion, it's the same God of the Jews, which is Judaism. But now, the same God says this for this, and the same God says this for the other religion. Now, the question is God an author of confusion?
Yes, yes. The God is the author of confusion because when you look at for example, the Christian Bible, the same God creates darkness, creates evil, and also creates well, he says he creates good and evil. Only a God of confusion would decide, you know what? Let me create good, and then at the same time, let me create evil. So yes, the God is a God of confusion.
In the book of Jeremiah, it said, I knew
Um,
you before you were born.
Taki,
I knew you
Taki,
before you were born.
Taki,
But
Taki,
yet, the same
Taki,
God.
listen. Excuse me, excuse me. My topic today is on the rapture. That's the
Oh,
topic today is on the rapture.
what rapture? There's no rapture.
Okay, then
If I
I'm
must
not.
talk about that, maybe I'll drop from the life.
No,
But
but
if
I want you to know that I have a focus. Do you believe in a God or not? I don't know where you're going with this, your conversation.
mm, I believe in the God of my ancestors, which
And
is
what is its name?
the God of my ancestors.
Yeah, what is his name?
They don't have a name. They are actually God of system, which
Ah,
is they know.
God of system. Chineke. What's be that? God of system. What's be that?
They believe
God of system.
uh, our ancestors believe, right? That is why it seems when you say Chineke, I am not Igbo, but I believe if you study Igbo cosmology, you also understand that they don't have God. So when he talks about chi, now what I get to understand is uh when the Igbo believe that there's Chineke, when Christians believe that there's Jesus, there's spiritualism, and scientists believe there's what do they call this now? Um what do science call this? Skipping that. But the point is, none of this entity or system is taking away that there's a system behind everything we operate from. I don't know if you get me.
No,
Uh,
no, I don't. So do you subscribe to the God of your ancestors?
yes, I believe
So
this.
what was the God what God did your ancestors subscribe to?
They subscribe to nature.
So nature is God.
Nature is God. Nature is God. and this is what I subscribe to, and I practice it. Why is that? Because
You practice nature.
yes, I practice the universe rather
You practice the universe.
in its entirety. I practice it.
Okay, he practices the
Do
universe.
you
All
know
right.
why? Do you know why?
I don't know where we're going with this.
Every healing you want is planted in your nature. Is planted in nature.
That's not true. Everything you want is planted inside you. So
No,
what
it's
about
planted in
okay?
inside you and nature.
Tell me where the
Yes,
heal cancer, right? To heal cancer, where can we find that then? They're still
yes.
looking,
Can I tell you that?
they're still looking for the cure for cancer.
Can I tell you that? The first question is, why are we sick?
Okay, tell us.
Our sickness comes from what we eat. Are you going to debunk that? Where do our sickness come from? If you have something else to say before I go further, you tell me.
So sickness comes from what we eat. Yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly.
what would you say about babies that are born with the sickness?
Exactly to what we eat. They were in the belly of their mothers.
So it's what the mother ate.
Exactly. A
Can
child
you
doesn't share.
do you
Can I
have
say that?
do
Can I
you
say
have any do you have any research paper? Do you have any just anything to back this up that
what I will tell you?
congenital diseases are caused by what the mother ate?
What I will tell you is
No,
researchable.
no. I asked the question. I asked the question. Do you
I'm,
have anything to back up that claim?
what I am trying to say to back up the claim is out there.
Okay. Anyway,
A
can I just say,
mother,
guys,
a
if there is
mother
anyone,
doesn't
there
share
is anyone
blood
who can
with her
address
child.
this, please, if you know that your Jesus is coming soon to come and get you, your Jesus is coming. You
My
will,
Jesus
no,
is
no,
not
not you,
coming
Saki,
because I
Saki,
don't
not
have.
you, not you, Saki, not you, not you. I'm just talking to the people. I would like if you have anyone that if there's anybody who can defend this Jesus character, you know for certain that this your sky
Okay.
daddy is coming through the sky to come and get you. Please let's talk about it. Apparently,
Reason
Jesus is coming in September 23rd or the 24th. In fact, I think let me see if I can play that video um, where they say that Jesus is coming back. This man up here says that Jesus is returning. Hold on, give me a second. Ish. They say Jesus is coming, oh my people. 23rd or the 24th. Sky Daddy is coming. He's coming to say hello to us. Sky Daddy is coming. What did I say the guy's name is? Joshua. Uh, Joshua Maleka. Jesus prophecy. Rapture is upon us, and there's 3 months left. This was 2 months ago, he said. So apparently the rapture is going to take place 21st, wait, 23rd. So let's see. No, hold on. Let's see. Just give me a minute. Just a minute. Guys, can we tap on the screens, please? If you're watching on YouTube, please, just tap for me. Please give the stream a thumbs up so that we can wake our people up. We need to wake our people up.
On awakening, I believe that when even Christ said, heaven and hell will pass away, but his words will remain.
Yeah.
I believe that he's trying to say that people are going to get awakened. People are going to understand that this thing is a facade.
If I ask you now to substantiate whatever you are saying, you won't be able to.
No,
You won't be
ask me then.
No, I'm not going to ask you. It's okay. Let me play this video.
The water.
Pastor Joshua Mhlakela, a South African preacher, has announced a prophecy claiming that Jesus Christ will return on September 23rd and 24th, 2025. In a recent video, Pastor Mhlakela describes a powerful divine vision in which he saw Jesus on his throne and heard a clear message: "I am coming soon." This prophecy has gone viral across social media platforms, sparking discussions about the rapture, end times events, and biblical prophecy. Believers are encouraged to prepare spiritually and reflect on their faith in light of these claims. Whether you view this as a serious prophecy or a call to spiritual readiness, the message has captured the attention of millions online.
Quick reminder: before we continue, please subscribe to Christian Break News and stay connected with us for more breaking Christian news and updates.
So, you guys heard it, right? This man is claiming that. So, this man is claiming that he, 23rd or 24th. So, the Christians, they are getting themselves ready for the return of Jesus. And somebody here is talking about, but Pastor Joshua is no longer with us. Which Pastor Joshua are you talking about? Ruth Appeal, what Joshua are you talking about? Hey, Stephanie, what Joshua are you talking about is no longer with us? He's not here to defend himself. I hope you're not talking about that pulpit bandit, that one that died. What's his name? Joshua. What was it? What was that guy's name again? The one in Nigeria. What was his name? Oh, Jesus is returning on the 23rd or 24th of this month. That's what they said. Yeah. This man in particular. There was a video that I saw. Give me a minute. Let's see. No, not this one. Okay, so right. Give me a second. So, according to this pastor, September 23rd, right, falls this year during the Jewish Feast of Trumpets, also known as Rosh Hashanah. But some Christians, they have tied the holiday to the prophecy that Jesus will return to the earth with the voice of the archangel and with the trumpet call of God. The prophecy is mentioned in the Bible in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16, which states that even the faithful who have died will rise from their grave and be taken to heaven by Jesus. However, a date for this event is not given in the Bible, right? Not given. But in a YouTube video, which has been viewed at least over 500,000 times, this pastor here, this guy, a South African pastor, claimed that Jesus appeared to him in a divine vision and said he would return during the Feast of Trumpets. The rapture is upon us, whether you are ready or not. I saw Jesus sitting on his throne, and I could hear him very loud and clear saying, I am coming soon. This man is the one saying it. Yeah. He said to me on the 23rd and 24th of September 2025, I will come back to the earth. Now, there are even more clips predicting the imminent return of Jesus this month. Other people and some other people have gotten, in this thing as well. So the rapture is a belief held by some Christians called eschatology, which is the study of the end times. And this event is thought to be a kind of rescue. They are coming to rescue the believers. They are coming to rescue Christians. Guys, these people need rescuing. They're coming to rescue them. So the event is thought to be a kind of rescue where believers are instantly taken away from earth to avoid a coming period of intense suffering called the tribulation. So I was listening to somebody earlier on today, right? Hello, Anouk. Good to see you. I was listening to somebody earlier on today. So apparently, guys, listen to this. This is where the whole thing doesn't make sense to me. So Jesus is going to come and get the believers. He'll take them up there. Then, while that happens, when they go, now the rest of us will be here. But all the babies on the earth will be gone. So we won't have babies with us. We won't have children. We won't, because all the babies and children gone, right? So all the people that are left, we would be here for 7 years. We will go through what they call, it's the Great Tribulation. And this is the time where you need the mark of the beast to be able to eat, to buy food from the stores, to live your life. Really, you need the mark. I think some say you get the mark. Is it on your hand, or your head? I don't know, but there's a mark, and the number is 6, 6, and 6, right? So if you manage to escape the 666, you still have a second chance to go to heaven. It's actually 661. Nero. Oh, okay. Listen, Anouk, I'm talking about what we were taught. In fact, there are videos, you see the number 666. This is what a lot of people believe, the number 666. But thank you, though, for the correction. 661. Okay. I will bear that in mind. So, what now I don't understand is after the 7 years, Jesus is going to come back down to the earth with the believers, the people he took with him. He's going to come back with them and come and reign for 1,000 years. So it's like Jesus has a habit, or no, it's like the guy is obsessed with coming to the earth. Came as a baby the first time. The second time, they say he's going to come on a horse. The third time, I don't know, maybe he might come on a Tesla, in a Tesla, I don't know. Because now we're using, Teslas, and I'm sure Jesus would like that, right? So what is Jesus's obsession with coming to the earth? What is his problem? He's on holiday. The Left Behind movie came out in 2000. You guys know that in the year 2000, they said he was coming back in 2000, right? They said, oh, that was the year he's coming back. It's been 25 years. 25 years since these people tried to torture. He tried to torture us. Hey, Kachepo, hello. In 1999, it was supposed to be gone. Wait, it was supposed to happen in 1999. Then it was supposed to happen in 2000. Then he said, look, every prophecy that has been made about the Jesus return, about rapture, have all failed. And they will continue to fail. This guy is a fake prophet, this one. So guys, mark this one. Mark him. Fake prophet. Fake. It's not going to happen. We already know. There is no Jesus coming on the 23rd or the 24th. No Jesus. It's not coming. It's never going to happen. But we'll be here, guys. I come back again on the 23rd and 24th to remind you of. It's about guesswork. Of course, it has to be. This is going to have to be guesswork. Could be AK. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. 1 second. 1 second. So Bismarck says, no man knows the hour Jesus is coming. That's a lie. Jesus is not coming. I don't know about no man knows the hour. No. Stop with your fear mongering. Talking about Jesus doesn't know, nobody knows the hour. It's not going to happen. Ain't no Jesus. Nobody.
Hello.
But if you can prove it, I would like to hear it. Yes, hello. Hey, Frankie.
Hello. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Guys, please tap on your screens, please. I'm listening.
You talk about the rapture.
Yeah.
And I've been going through your page. You have been saying so different kind of thing about Christ, which I've heard you. And at times we don't get, we Christians, we are not very perfect. Indeed. And secondly, through Christ, Jesus Christ, that you people criticize, I've seen a difference in my life. The word was preached to me. I was very bad. I was a very bad type. And the word was preached to me. Christ was introduced to me.
Sorry, sir. When you say you were very bad, what were you doing?
Christ
was introduced. Could be. You said you were very bad. Sorry, what were you doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean you were very bad?
I involved myself in different atrocities.
Like what?
And one day, a man of God
could be.
Was
what
preaching.
Kind of atrocities? What kind of atrocities?
I can't disclose my dating life to you now. You're supposed to understand.
Were you stealing?
My dating lifestyle, yes.
Were you stealing?
Including stealing and all atrocity, yes.
So,
I did all those things.
So
okay, a man of God.
Stealing.
And one fateful day.
Wait, hold on. So you're stealing. Were you fornicating?
Certainly.
So you're stealing, you're fornicating. What other things? Because I just want a reference for the bad things.
Living a lying life.
Sorry, you were lying.
Lifestyles.
Living a lying lifestyle. What else?
Going to club, duping people, and so on and so forth.
People going to the club. Okay. So Jesus was preached to you.
And a certain day, one man just came to my streets. I was just preaching that I should give my life to Jesus Christ. I should receive Christ, follow Christ's steps. That God is love, Christ is love. That Christ does not like dirty lifestyles. Understand? After the preaching of the gospel of Christ, I changed my lifestyle and I released God in my life. And as I'm talking to you today, God has really helped me in one way or the other. But coming to your page to see that you are criticizing Christ,
No,
that Christ is a
before you
liar.
continue,
I'm just getting
hold on,
confused.
hold on. Kobe, 1 second.
Should I go back to my former lifestyle, or
Kobe, 1 second now. 1
I should
second.
believe?
So you're saying that now, since you received Jesus, you are a saint. You don't commit any sins at all.
Yes.
So now you're a
Yes,
saint.
I'm a saint.
You don't lie.
Yes.
You don't lie.
I don't lie. Yes.
You don't fornicate or lust.
I've told you who I am now. I've told you who I am.
I'm asking a question.
Because I'm living a sample life
do
of
you
Christ.
still love?
So that is who I am.
Do you still lust? Do you still look at a woman and think, "Phew, I wonder, I don't mind getting in there."
Looking at a man and just admiring person, the nature of the nature of God in him. I'm not looking to be lost, because Christ has kicked against those things.
Christ has kicked against you looking at a woman. Hey, African atheist.
Being lustful, living a lustfully life, living a life out of.
Okay, so
Are you
Jesus
getting me?
was preached to you, and your life took a
Yes.
dramatic turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I changed my mindset. I changed my mindset. I embrace Christ, because that is the content even in the Bible. We read, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't hurt your neighbor. Because Christ was just preaching about love. But coming to hear that you be kicking against Christ, Christ is a liar. I'm just confused. I don't know the area you're going.
Okay, Kobe, you said that Christ is preaching love, but Christ is not preaching love. No. Christ is not preaching love. So, Kobe, I want you to answer me this question. Would you call somebody that creates a place where people, human beings, will go and burn for eternity? Fire. This person has created a place. They put fire in there, heat the thing up. They're waiting and ready to burn human beings in that fire. Would you say that that person is loving? Fuck your God, thank you. Would you say that that person is loving?
This thing has been there from the get-go. Good and evil has been there from the get-go. Even in Adam, God instructed Adam that eat this, don't eat this, do good, don't do bad. That was instruction. Even that is the same step Jesus Christ took. So God does not create any fire. What he created is darkness and light. You decide to be in light, or rather you choose darkness. It's all about choice. That's why we are free moral agents.
So hell does not exist, eh?
Hell exists, which is the darkness.
Who created it? Who created hell?
It's not God that created hell. Man created hell for himself.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm asking, who created it?
It's not God.
But who then? Who created hellfire? Hell. Who created it?
Man created hellfire for himself, because our man have choice.
Oh my goodness.
Man
You know what? People in the chat. Chat. Did you guys create hellfire for yourselves? Me, I want to know who sits there and decides, I want to create hellfire for my own self. Zod. I know Zod would. I know Zod. Zod would definitely create.
But it's a man's decision for you to choose good or bad.
No, Zod, I know Zod. He has created his own hellfire yesterday. So men just sit there and just decide, let's create hellfire for ourselves. That's nonsense. That's pure nonsense. Jesus talked, say yes, created it for No, but Kirby, when you go and read the Bible, Jesus talked about hellfire more than anyone else in that book. Jesus spoke more about hell. And when he talked about it, he talked about it as a place where people that don't believe in him are going to go and burn. So men could not have created hell at all. This was a Jesus product. It's a Jesus, Jesus and his daddy are the architect of hellfire. They created that place. So would you say that somebody who created a place like that is loving?
It's not Jesus that created hell.
All right, who created it?
It's God's, it's a man's choice for him to be in darkness. God created light. After God brought light, darkness disappeared.
God created darkness too now. Huh? God created darkness. Wait, let me read it for you. Why do you say God did not create it? Wait, hold on. Let me read it for you. Your God created Sunday. He created darkness. Listen, Isaiah 45 verse 7 says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all things. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So what are you saying? He created light. The same God created the darkness too.
Mama, well,
no, you can't say that men created darkness for themselves. Your God said he's the one who created it himself.
You guys are just trying to bring me backward. You are just causing confusion, understand? The way the Bible was written, the way the Bible was written.
I just read to you. I just read to you what you see in your Bible. Okay, you know what could be.
You personally, you are not a Christian. You are not a theologian.
Get your Bible.
Understand this Bible
Go and no. Go and get your, please get your Bible. I want you to read. Please read it. Isaiah. It's Isaiah 47. Please, no, 45:7. Can you read, please? Kubi, please. I would like for you to read from your own book. So if it is in your own book, then what are you complaining about? I don't understand.
Okay, now you people are now saying that Christianity is a scam, right? But I really see the impact of Christianity in you. So what do you people want me to do now?
I don't want you to do anything.
Should I go back? Should I go back to my old life?
I don't want you to do anything. I'm not here telling people
but
what
the way
to
you
do
normally
themselves.
say, you are discouraging the mind of those that believe, and it's working for them. It has really worked for me. It has helped me. It has helped my family. I'm living very well. But the way you normally do it, it seems that you are discouraging.
Christianity has done that. Christianity has made you live a good life.
Yes, because it has been preached, and I see the discipline life of Christ. I follow the footsteps.
Give us some examples of what Christianity has done for you. Give us some examples.
My decision of changing my life was not because of government. It was because of Christ.
So
it wasn't because of government. It was because of Christ. For the sake of Christ.
Give us some examples of what Christ has done for you.
The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Okay.
And Christ came to preach love. Even while we were living in the law, but Christ came to preach love for us. We were in law, eye for eye. What you are saying now, there are some certain religion that you'll be kicking against that tomorrow, something else may have happened. But in Christianity, we have the freedom of making our choice. And Christ has come into my life because Christ is peace. I'm enjoying Christ. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Is that not enough? That
It's
should be
not
enough for
enough.
me.
It's
Okay,
not
can I
enough.
ask Kobe a question?
It's not
Love to
enough to
love,
just love your neighbor.
to
It's
love,
not enough.
to
You're
love.
could be the bar, you're set the bar so low. So because the book says love your neighbor as yourself, for you now, that's the ultimate for you. That's the ultimate.
That is the ultimate. Yes.
Afro, can I ask Kobe a question?
Love is the ultimate.
Kobe, can I ask you a question?
There's no case.
When you mentioned you were living a sinful life and you mentioned some things you used to do. The time you were doing it, did you know what you were doing was bad?
Please hold on before you answer. Emergency
Network, I can't
medical.
hear you.
Just 1 second. Emergency medical tech says you want to die. This girl, that's me. That me, I want to die. That I think that God is my mate. Sorry, which God? I don't believe in the existence of God. So I don't know what you are talking about. So because I'm talking about this conversation here, so now I'm going to die. Now I'm going to die. Okay, emergency medical tech, bring it on then. If talking about your God means that I'm going to die, bring it on. Bring it on. If that's, I mean, just where are the thinking faculties of these people? Yes, my darling, beautiful.
How's it going?
I'm good, thank you. Ovie was just
Hello.
asking Kubi a question. Hey,
Okay.
Ambrosie. Ovie,
Yeah,
please
Kobe.
ask the question
Yeah,
again.
yeah, Kobe. While you were doing all
Yeah, I'm
these
hearing
things, while you were doing all these things, you tagged as sinful. Did you know what you were doing was bad before
I'm
you gave your
listening.
life to Christ? Yeah. While you were doing all these things, right? When you say you lost, you dupe, did you know these things you were doing were harmful before you gave your life to Christ?
No, network.
Can you hear me now?
That was really disturbing.
That is
Okay, I'm hearing you now. What do you say?
Okay, I said you mentioned some things you used to do before you gave your life to Christ, and I asked, while you were doing these things, did you know it was harmful and it was bad? Can you hear? Did you hear me? Kubi?
Ovie, I don't think
That was disturbing.
I don't think. Are you in Kubi? Are you in Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Are you in Nigeria, Kubi? I think the Jesus that you have over there is not helping you very much.
Kubi, can you hear me clearly now?
He can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm in Nigeria. Yeah, I'm in Nigeria. I can hear you now.
Yes, Kubi, I asked, while you were doing these things you tagged as sinful, before you gave your life to Christ, did you know it was bad?
So for the people on YouTube asking, yes, it's the Afro Atheist. The Afro Atheist on TikTok.
Kubi, can you hear us or is it your network?
He said God is helping him to enjoy his life, but Jesus, is it Jesus? Yeah, Jesus. But Jesus is not able to supply them with
Yeah,
good
could be
enjoyment.
because I don't see any red bar on your thing. I don't know if it's purposely not answering.
Then
But
let's
Kubi, can you
move
hear
on.
us?
Okay, just let's just leave it. Then maybe
Yeah.
when it comes back. Can you hear what the gentleman said, Kubi?
If you ask me, I think he's refusing to answer because all of a sudden his network is bad, and I don't see
All
any
right.
red bar, so we can move on.
I can't hear you. Network is really disturbing.
And
But you can
then
hear
we need
us
to
when
move
we
on.
talk.
We need to move on.
I'm
We
repeating
need
to do what? I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Ophia, what was your
You can.
question?
Kobe, I asked you the
So,
things you tagged as sinful before you gave your life to Christ. Did you know what you were doing was bad?
he said how my life was bad.
I said the things you were doing. For example, you said you were duping people before you gave your life to Christ. Did you know it was a bad thing and it was harmful to do before you gave your life to Christ?
Did I?
Ophia, let's just move on.
I think we should move on.
Okay. I knew it was bad. The life I was living, I knew it was bad.
Okay, good. So what convinced you to stop doing it was the fact that God doesn't like it, correct?
Yes, Christ
Okay, so
is
you
against
didn't.
it.
Okay, so you did not. So the human beings you were doing these things to, did they like it?
They did not like it, which I
Okay,
knew.
okay. So you knew what you were doing was bad. You knew
Yes,
the humans that you were doing these things to did not like it. But the God that is not
yes,
affected by these things you were doing was able to convince you to stop.
yes.
Do you see the logic in that thinking that you are able to stop when a God convinces you to stop hurting people, but when a human being does not want you to hurt them, you do not stop?
Wow.
My conscience, I did not have conscience, but the word of God was preached to me, telling me that Christ loves me, that I should forsake all those things. That if I continue with it,
no, Kobe, I'm not talking about you now or Christ loving you, because
okay.
your religion is about yourself. What I'm saying is, you were doing harmful things to human beings
You're
that
talking
you
about
can't.
what?
Listen. You were doing harmful things to human beings that you see every day, right? And they did not like these things, but you continued regardless. Now, a God that is not affected by these things you are doing, according to you, convince you to stop.
Network is bad.
That's. I think we should move on. I don't think this guy.
Yeah. If I may ask,
yes, they did not like that I continue because
I greet the house.
Hello, Mike.
Okay, how are you guys?
We're good, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay.
It's not a God, it's God, Almighty God.
OVA.
Mr. Mike,
When you are saying
welcome in.
God, it's
How are you?
certain things I'm talking about. I'm talking about Almighty God.
If I may ask you,
Mike, are you speaking to me?
Yeah, OVA. Even if you don't believe in maybe the Christianity religion, do you believe that there is a God somewhere?
Do I believe there is a God somewhere?
Yes.
No.
Any God at all? Maybe
I do not believe that.
Maybe
I do not believe there's a God anywhere.
But do you believe that there are some forces that controls nature?
What do you mean by forces that controls nature? Can you give me an example?
Okay. From your name, I know you are from Delta State.
Correct.
Okay. Do you believe on your own tradition? Because I've heard, I'm not an Oropo person, but I know that in those days, before I would say the English language or the practice of Christianity, adulterated most of our own tradition.
In those days, that's what I'm saying. In those days, and it still happened in some of those interior villages. For example, if a wife,
Sorry, Mike, sorry, hold on. You said you were going to give me an example of the forces.
yeah,
Did
that's
you
what I'm just trying. Yeah, I said if
Okay.
a wife commits an adultery, nobody was there. Nobody was there. You know, they will say the ancestors, which they believe is a spirit, inflated some kind of curse on that woman. And she will begin to narrate all what she did. Sometimes it even affects maybe the children or the husband.
Can I just say
Mike,
something?
Do you believe in that?
Can I just say something, Mike? You're saying
Yeah.
that the people from where Ovia is from, the God.
Not only where we come.
Just one second. I want
common.
to know.
Yeah, it's common in Delta.
I want to understand that God or force or whatever, its own problem is a woman cheating on the husband.
No, not just that. It's part. It's part of the tradition.
I know.
Yeah, it's part of the tradition. Not only that.
Oh wait, just one second.
I'm going somewhere.
Just one second. The God from that particular place he's bothered by a woman cheating on the husband to the extent he makes her start to narrate everything that she has done while she was cheating. And then she's now, whatever she did to cheat is now affecting her husband and the children. Is this what you're saying to us?
It happens. That was why I asked. I said, even if, before the advent of Christianity, like, I don't blame people who will say,
Mike,
yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but before I ask you any question, where did you get that information from?
I've seen it. I've seen it. Not only that.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on.
The lady will lie. Like, I don't know where you are from Nigeria.
You've seen it where a woman starts confessing all the people
I'm telling you.
And it affected the husband and the children.
You see, sometimes.
This was brought on by a God, eh?
No, listen.
A very jobless God.
No. Just listen first. Like I said, I don't blame those who don't believe on Christianity, because before the advent of Christianity, our people have their own religion.
Yeah, that cares about cheating women. But when the men are cheating, the God disappears. When men go out to cheat, the God closes his eyes. But once a woman starts to cheat, that's when the God is active doing his nonsense.
Ovie himself, except if Ovie if Ovie was not raised at home, I don't know where he was born or where he was raised.
Mike, hold on. Are you from Delta State?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You said you have seen a scenario where a woman confesses what she has done after she has done it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How do you know that is because of an ancestor?
Okay, good. Now,
good question.
Now, sometimes the children might be sick.
No. I'm not asking the children.
Just listen now. Just listen. The children might be sick.
The children are sick because the woman went and fucked somebody else.
I don't know if it happened in your place. The children might be sick terribly to the point of death. Now they will go to the oracle. When they go to the oracle, they will say,
Mike, hold on. Sorry, before you go on, what is an oracle? Sorry.
Oracle.
Yeah, oracle is a kind of divination to tell the past and the future.
Okay, so
It is a belief
if I'm
system. Yeah,
yeah,
it
hold
is
on,
a
hold on.
belief system.
Wait, hold on.
You
If I'm getting
understand?
you correct, yes, if I'm getting you correct, you said you are telling me right now that you experienced a lady that confessed what she has done, and I asked you, how do you know that is caused by the ancestors? And you
Yes,
said,
that's what
wait,
that's what I'm saying.
wait, hold on.
Because see,
I want to wait, hold on, calm down, wait. I want to pick your words one by one because
okay.
you want to pass misinformation about Delta State. So, you
Mm.
said the reason why or how you knew it was
This
an
is not
ancestor.
a
Wait, calm down,
uh,
calm down.
what did you
Mike, I'm
say?
listening. Calm down, I'm listening to you. Listen. So you said the reason why or how you knew it was an
Except you are not
ancestor.
Urobo.
Wait,
Except
calm
this
down,
name, except this your name, maybe
Mike,
maybe
wait
they just
now.
give you this
Mike,
Mike,
name.
hold
wait.
on, hold on, hold on.
Wait,
You
I
don't
just
have
hear
to,
you.
you don't have
Mike,
to
wait.
come at my name or anything. You do not know me, right? So you hold
But
yourself.
I know you by this name.
Yeah, you know me by the
No,
name. You
you
do not
don't.
know
Yes.
me.
No, you
So
don't.
calm
No,
down and listen. I asked a question.
no,
So
you
I
don't.
said, how do you know that's an ancestor? And you made reference to an oracle. So if I'm getting correct, you also went there to the oracle to confirm that the ancestor caused the sickness of the child and the lady to confess, correct?
Now, what I'm saying is that
Wait, no,
yes, listen,
no.
I'm going to answer you.
No.
Every
Mike,
tribe have their own ancestors. They have their
Mike,
own belief.
Mike, hold on. We're not going there yet. I just want to get something straight first. Did you go to the oracle to confirm, or did you follow them there to confirm that the reason why the child is sick and the lady confessed is because of an ancestor? True or false?
Yeah, because when the child was sick,
Wait.
listen,
True
it
or wait,
happened.
now
See,
calm down.
listen,
Calm
see,
down, Mike.
let me answer you.
Answer
It
the question.
happened in our house.
Listen, guys. One
Okay?
thing. Wait, Mike. 1 second, guys. You see, when people believe in all these supernatural things, they make a lot of claims, right? So what we do here is to try and see whether these claims make sense,
Good.
right? So what Ovia is doing is this gentleman, because he has seen Ovia's name, is automatically he just assumes because you have that name, you're from this place, you must know about this, you must know about that, right? But
No. It's not a must. No, it's not a must.
let me
If
speak.
it's not grown there,
Okay,
if Ovie is not
let me
Mike,
speak.
hold on. This
So what we
Ovia
okay.
needs
do
to speak.
here is we take apart the claims made by people, right, and see if they make sense. Whether it is your ancestors' gods, whether it is the god from China, whether it is the god from Okokomaiko, right? These are the things that we do here. And if it doesn't make sense, why do people believe in these things? So Ovia is asking very basic questions, right? And so I would like for you to please answer Ovia's questions.
That's what I'm doing. He asked
Yes.
a question if
The
I was
question I
there.
asked you,
Yeah, you
were
said
it,
if I was there
and you said
or
you were
if I
there, correct?
followed them.
Yes, you said you were there and you confirmed that is the ancestor.
No. See, let me give you the right answer.
No.
Now,
Mike, we don't want to go to too much stories because we talk
it's not a
plenty.
story. It's not a
Yeah,
story. This is a
you said,
tradition. We have our
calm
own
down,
tradition
Mike.
in the,
Mike, I know why I'm asking this question, right? I know why I'm
Okay.
asking this question. You said you confirmed that it is the ancestors of the land that caused this, correct? You confirmed that.
yes.
Okay, good. Now, before I will go further to that, are you aware that Delta State is one of the largest state that produces oil to Nigeria and probably is it fifth or tenth in the world? Are you aware?
I'm aware.
Are you aware that the people of Delta State cannot farm, cannot fish? Most of them are dying, and even the oil that they produce, they don't even have up to 5% of the revenue that's being produced.
They can
Are you
farm.
aware?
They can
Well,
fish.
no. I've been to Warri and I've been to Uwe land and I've seen where they have oil wells. I do oil.
There's no oil.
Listen. Wait, hold
There's
on,
no oil.
hold
The
on.
worry, there's no oil
Wait,
there.
wait, hold on. That's left for you to say your claim. Delta State produces oil, right? I've been to Warri. There is an oil rig in Uwie. I've been there. I'm a petroleum and gas student. And the people there cannot farm because of how bad the land is.
There's
And
no
you are
oil rig in
wait. The people there cannot farm because of how bad the land is in Delta. And you are coming now to tell me that the ancestor of the land, through the oracle, was able to punish a lady for cheating and punish her kids, right? For cheating. Meanwhile, the people of Delta State are heavily tasked and heavily suffering the oil rig exploration, with the ancestors doing absolutely nothing, that even Delta militants have to come in order to fight for what is theirs, which they haven't still gotten. So the example that you are giving me now is the fact that a woman cheated and she confessed, and then her kids were sick. Can you see how feeble and low-minded, shallow-minded the spiritual idea that you brought in just sounds? Mike, I hope are you able to see it? Because if you want to argue whether Warri has oil or not,
your mic is muted. Sorry, Uvi.
yeah,
He was interrupting a lot.
Yes. Mike, your mic is muted. So, Mike, whether you want to argue whether Warri has oil or not, let me put the whole of Delta State in the whole, right? Because Warri is in Delta State. The people of Delta State are heavily explored, right? And these people, sometimes they cannot fish in their land or farm in their land. And you are coming to tell me that the oracle, the ancestor of Delta State, is able to punish a lady and her kids for cheating. Meanwhile, Total Company, Shell Company, and this what's the name of this other company, are heavily taken from the land, with the people not taking anything, and the ancestors are quiet. Mike, could you unmute your mic and speak, please? Mike, do you know how to unmute? If you are speaking, we can't hear you. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or anything. But Afro, the reason why I asked him specifically about how he got this information is, most people in Delta State, right? I don't even want to say that. Okay, Mike, you're here.
Now,
Did you hear what I said?
Ovie, you've
Mike,
been speaking. You've been speaking. You see one thing, you are getting everything wrong. In Delta State, we have different cultures and traditions and belief system. Now, because of your, like I told you, I said, because of your name, I know that you are from the Urobo-speaking people. And even the Urobo, they still have their various culture and tradition that works for them, that they believe. You understand? So now what brought us here, I said, even if you don't believe in the Christian religion, I said, before Christianity came, our own people, different people in Nigeria, they have their own culture, they have their own God that they believe on. That, for example, if the fisherman or even the hunter, okay, before the hunter goes to the bush, the hunter can go to where he served his ancestors and say, my ancestor, I give you this. I'm going for hunting. Let me go and come back. Let me have
Mike, I never disputed what you said, right? I never told you that I do not know whether they have a culture or they have a miracle.
So what I'm trying to say is this.
What I am listen.
Ovie,
what
you've
I
been
said
speaking.
was very,
You've been speaking,
no.
Ovie. You've been speaking,
Mike,
and I
Mike,
quiet. I need to explain. I need to make you understand. You
Mike,
understand?
I understand. Mike, I understand. What I am asking you is, Are you aware that Delta State produces oil, but yet is still one of the poorest states, and they benefit nothing from this oil they are producing, and they are suffering from the drought of the land from the oil that is being taken? Are you aware?
Let me tell you something.
Are you aware? That's all I asked. Are you
answer
aware?
the question? Please answer the question.
The suffering people are suffering is man-made. It's not that the money is not coming up. People are eating it. Yeah?
Mike, I asked again.
You are aware that that's the point he just made. It's man-made.
Exactly. So
yeah, it's
so
man-made.
Okay, Mike. So now, when has the oracle or the ancestor, right, ever intervened in the oil exploration of Delta states?
Exploration or exploitation?
Exploitation, sorry.
You see one thing, if you don't believe that...
Can you just answer the question now?
You're just telling stories. I asked again, when has the oracle ever, like, for example, now, I don't know if you read about Delta State. I think last 2 years or 3 years, Shell dumped an oil well that they were done using because when you're done using an oil well, you have to clear it out. They dumped it there and it polluted the water, and the people around a certain region, right, could not fish. That's an example, right? And I asked, when has the ancestor ever intervened
Why
in a
is it
situation
that
like
Mike
that?
is not answering the questions?
Because
we're just
these people
doing
just
back
come
and
here to
forth
tell
things.
stories.
No.
You just come here to tell stories that has listen, Mike. You come here to tell stories that does not have any base, that does not have any meaning or make sense.
See, it's not a matter of people are suffering from oil and their ancestors, and that is not how it works.
How does it work then?
Host, can I come in here and just a second, please?
Yes.
Before you go, Terence has been for some time. Just hold on, please. Just maybe we let Terence speak, because I don't know if we can get anything from Lillipod. I mean, you're quiet today.
Is it like what I was even trying to explain the first time when I said, for example,
I don't want to interrupt Mike, but Mike, I think you missed the point Ovie was making entirely. Right?
No. See, Ovie is trying to dodge what I wanted to say. I wanted to ask him a question.
He's not dodging anything. So far, what Ovie has done. Wait, hang on. So far, what Ovie has done is agree with some part of what you said, i.e., the practice that has existed before Christianity even was introduced to Delta states, right? Ovie agreed with you on that, and then went further to ask you questions relating to that region, and then you couldn't answer them. So Ovie has left you. He has agreed and moved forward, and you want to remain and drag the conversation backwards and focus on all of these actions or supposed actions of these ancestors that you now claim that, the reason they're not interrupting what's happening currently is because the events now are man-made. Okay, I want to ask you, what part of a woman cheating on her husband is spiritual or not man-made? She's quite literally sleeping with a man. So why is a God interfering with that one, but not the one?
Do you know why?
Other men are polluting communities and depriving them of a life.
One second.
Okay.
Let her finish. But Lillipod, you see, I don't know why it is that the people that believe these things never question these gods that take their time to get angry over a woman cheating on the husband, right? But when the man goes out to cheat, this God, he even claps for the man.
Blind eye.
Claps for the man. The woman goes to go and cheat, and now the God decides to punish the woman and her children. What kind of evil nonsense?
I think we've uncovered something. I think we've uncovered something here. I think we've uncovered something here that might answer Ovie. I think we've uncovered something here that might answer Ovie. Maybe the reason why the ancestors, the gods, are not interfering with, the oil spills and the lack of care for communities and livelihoods is because it's men perpetuating it. Maybe if it were women-owned companies doing it, maybe the gods would stand up and act. Maybe. Because it seems they don't touch things that men do.
Exactly, because you see, he gave an example first of the lady cheating and then confessing and her kids being sick, and which he also confirmed. Now, according to him, the ancestors of Delta State are very okay punishing kids for what they do not know, but then the people that come to exploit the land walk scot-free and take billions out of the land every day. And I am asking him, why is it like that? And now he's trying to tell us there is a way it works. So there is an excuse, right, for punishing innocent kids, right? But now, there's an excuse for leaving these people that exploit the land. But when it comes to innocent kids, there is no excuse. Oga Mike.
We need to move on from this conversation.
I don't. It doesn't really hold any this thing. The misinformation that Mike just spread, well, most of it is a lie. Although the other people have their tradition that they practice, we have nothing like spirits, nothing like oracle, nothing like women confessing rubbish. All of these things came during and after colonialism. Even what they call it, that they call God, was not even there before until after colonialism, right? It came and it polluted because I think Delta State was one of the first that was interfered with the Portuguese, right? So it is heavily disrupted, the culture there, and even the language is already dying. So you find a lot of these people going and passing out misinformation and then saying the ancestors are doing this and that. But meanwhile, the people in Delta State are suffering every day. And if all things being equal, that's supposed to be one of the richest states in this world as we're speaking. But yet, if you go to Delta State, the oil companies that are there, you hardly find a Delta man in a good position. Most of the time, they are security men. And you come here and tell me that the ancestor or the oracle punished a child for what the mother did. Meanwhile, you have shell that is taken from the land every day. You have to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, but even if say
you've been talking for a very long time.
One second, Mike, please, 1 second. Even if these people had the gods, right? The gods that are about the sexual escapades of women. So why is it that if the gods were working for these people, right? If they were okay with these gods, the men there were happy that at least their women were being found out when they go out, when they stray. So why did they forego those gods and grab onto the white man's god?
It's not everybody.
Please no.
Host. It's not everybody.
Why did they dump their own gods?
No. It's not everybody. We still have traditional worshippers.
Okay, please,
it's not everybody.
But the majority of people, they dumped their own gods and picked up the god from the white man.
Yeah, you see one thing too. It's a matter of ignorance too.
Please, the majority of people, you only need to go and look at the population. Go and look. Number of Christians, number of Muslims. The majority of the people there, they decided to dump their gods and go after the God from Israel.
I agree with you because you see, in those days, many of Nigerians too were not schooled. So when the white men came, they were easily deceived that their own gods were fake, that they were worshiping idols. You understand? And many of them fell for it. Because I believe, even for example, if I don't even believe in Christianity, but I believe there is a supernatural being that is controlling this world. Because if we look at if we look how
sir, we need to move on. We need to move on. We need to let Terence say something, please.
Okay, Ovie, let me give you this one word. Maybe it will make sense to you. You can ask, maybe if your parents are still alive, you can ask them, what do they mean by Irinwi?
Doesn't matter.
Exactly, Mike. All these things you are saying, it has nothing to do with me. As far as the people they are suffering, those gods are useless. Whether they work or not, it's none of my fucking business.
People
Whether they
are
are
suffering
powerful,
all over the world.
whether they are powerful or not, it's none of my fucking business. But you go to Delta State and you find people suffering. People can't fish. People
are suffering
and you
all
are
over
telling,
the
and you're
world.
coming. Shut up, please. What do you mean people are suffering all over the world? There are places where people are enjoying their lives.
See, it's not because we are on
Afro, please,
TikTok.
let's move on. Let's move on.
You don't even know how old I am.
To this conversation.
Don't say that.
Let's move on. Let's move on, please. Let's move on. All right, Terence, please say something, Terence.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Terence.
Yeah. We've been doing back and forth from Mike, for me, I can just talk about what is on the screen, about rapture and the coming of Jesus Christ. For me, I would say it's true. This thing is just a scam because we've been hearing from these people who call themselves men of God. They are the ones who are selling this lie to say Jesus is coming. They've been predicting, oh, this year is coming, that year is coming, of which is not happening. So for me, I'm questioning these people who are calling themselves pastors to say, if that God that you are worshiping can't give you a direct date, something, a very valid information for you to tell his people to say he's coming back. If he's failing to give you that, why is it that what can make us to believe or to be convinced that you are worshiping the true God? For me, I'm saying there is nothing like that, because you guys, you are just like storytellers, because everything that you talk about doesn't happen in our physical space. It's all about lies and predictions and foretelling. And this is the reason why we've seen a lot of people, they've been misled because of this thing called religion, because it's all about emotional manipulation and mind, of which a lot of people have been misled, which is very sad. When you look at our people, they've been sold to a false god, imaginary being, to be something that is true, of which is not. And that's the reason why our setup, our environment is messed up, because people are waiting for that imaginary being to do something about their situations, about their problems, of which it is not doing anything. So religion has destroyed our community and our people so much more than anything. So it's a scam to me. That's what I can say.
Thank you. Where's your accent from, Terence? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Zambia, within Africa.
Very nice.
I'm an African.
Yes. And it's good and refreshing to hear you saying that, because a lot of Africans completely they're completely sucked into this ideology that this sky that is coming very soon is coming in the sky to come and pick them up, like a taxi driver.
Yeah,
anyway,
when you look at our problems, it doesn't even intervene in our problems,
No, it
like
doesn't.
it's just dormant, That is why I said is on holiday, because you can't be looking at all the atrocities that are happening in this world, and then you're just sitting and you're claiming to be more powerful, to have all that power to change all these situations, and you are just sitting there. then you are clueless. Maybe you are blind if you are that God.
Oh. Indeed. So let's hear from Chibu. I think Aries. Aries, are you there? And hey, Rich, is Aries there? Aries.
How you doing?
I'm good. Rich.
Yes.
So the gentleman on the backdrop here says Jesus is returning on the 23rd or the 24th of this month. So please, you've got how many days now? Today is the 8th or the 9th? Today. Today is the 9th. So you got about 2 weeks, I think. Yes, please.
And for 13 days, and then I'm going to give my life to Christ that last day.
Okay. Amina, please start doing your shopping. Everyone start getting all your things ready. Right? So Sky Daddy's coming any day now. Aries, are you there, Aries? Abulahab, you have to get yourself ready. Please spread the news. No, Aries is not there. Anyway, Chibweze, are you there? Chibweze.
Man, thank
So
you.
you know we're both baptized, so we're like first on the list, right? The rest of you, sorry for y'all. Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, Rich, you can join us.
First on the list for what?
For Rapture now. We're gonna go up with Daddy Jesus. Come on.
Okay, all right, cool. Hey, Gobi.
Yes, spare me my 2 cents. Thank you.
All right, go on.
I appreciate everyone. Thank you, the host. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was coming across one of your posts. Yeah, that's what dropped me in. I stopped by. And luckily, I caught an interesting topic people were talking about. But let it not be that I take you back a little bit. I just wanted to chip in a little thing on your previous discussion before you jump into the rapture, that you came back to the topic on the screen. I will address it a little bit based on my own understanding.
Okay.
One thing each and every one of us has to understand. So some people take things to extreme. Because I had when Oliver was telling someone shut up, there's no call for that. We all are discussing. You may think you are right. You may not. You don't know whether you are right or wrong. We are all just being in this earth. You do what you think is right for you. It's up to you. But they say the end justify the means. It's not the beginning. So let me touch on that area. But I will give you practical example. I'm an able man. I'm from Ngwa land. Let me be specifically where I came from. And I have been, I could say I have turned around the world a little bit. I can't say I've been all over the place, but I've been opportune to be many places. I saw things by myself. And when I was growing up, I could remember one day we were in a church. A prominent person that we know very well stood up and says, as the day break now, it have break everywhere in the world. To him, I think he's telling us the truth. But we that are novice, we're in that place, we think we are getting the word, it was telling us the truth. But when I grew up, start going around the world, I found out that was a lie. At least I know a place in Alaska that you cannot see the daylight, maybe up to 6 months. You're in darkness, blank. You could be 6 months, Daylight, there is no night. I've been there. So I live in America. I have been to Finland. Finland have a little time for daylight. The rest is night. Why I brought this up is people knowledge what they have learned, where they have reached, where their mentality is, may not be the same thing with your own. You might have gone far, you might have seen things, but if you're that person telling stories, he would think he's telling you the truth. So everybody knowledge is not the same. Why I brought that is, the way we think things. Let me give you one practical example about spirit or deity or whatever you call it. In Ungwaland, something happens there that happened today, tomorrow, it never ends. If you are a human being living in Ungwaland and you're an Ungwa person, whether you're an Ungwa person or you're not an Ungwa person, you can verify what I'm saying and ask people or ask Ungwa person. They will tell you. What all this they call voodoo. We call it Ishi. You do
Hi,
medicine,
Chibueze.
right?
Hi, Chibueze. Sorry, I didn't catch it in the beginning, but did you say you were a Christian?
I'm not talking about. I'm just telling you. I gave you when I was.
Oh
little.
no, so we do introductions here, right? So
Okay,
especially
yeah.
for people
Yes,
that
I believe
that
in
haven't
God.
been here
Yes,
before.
I am a Christian. I believe in God, but I'm giving you, illustration of what
No,
I
that's
know.
fine.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Your illustration is fine. It's just we don't know you, so we like to get an idea.
Okay.
So have you always been a Christian?
Yes, I've been.
Right. And you're still a Christian as an adult. Why? Is there a reason why?
Can I finish my? Do I need to go through
Lilliput,
interrogation
Oh,
before I
I'm
say
so
something?
sorry. I got carried away,
Lilliput,
but yeah.
Lilliput, let's
Hi,
tell
hi,
us
Afam.
about this thing from the Ngwa land. I want to hear about Ngwa land.
Let me finish my this, and then you can ask me a question later on.
Yes, Lilliput, we'll ask you.
So this is what happened in England. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian or you are not a Christian. It happened today, tomorrow. So if you go and do medicine, then we call it Inshi. Eventually, or anyhow, you die out of it, or the land, or whatever, the spirit. That's what they say. I don't know much about it. You died because of that thing, because they say you saw your hand and the land kills you. The spirit kills you. That person, that's why if you go to Ngwaland, when you bury someone, if you like, you stone, do it. That grave must sink. And if that grave sink, that person's head must surely be brought out. And they do the ritual. If you like, be pastor in the church. Ask anybody. I'm not telling you not to ask. That head of that person must surely bring out to shrine. If they don't bring that head of that person out to shrine, the whole family can perish. Ask. I didn't tell you should not ask. Ask anybody who is Ungwa person, or even if you're not Ungwa person, you're on your own person. Unless when that person died, they didn't bury it in Ungwa land. They take it out and go to their place. This happens. So why I'm saying
this thing that you're telling us, what does it mean? Is it proof that Jesus Christ exists or what?
I'm not talking about that side. I'm just the point I'm making is somebody saying those things does not exist, but I'm telling you what happens in my own land, and I say verify. Don't just take my word. Ask anybody. Whether you go to church or you don't go to church. Man, go ahead.
What you said just now, honestly, did not make any sense at all. So somebody goes and does something called Inshi. and after they're dead, their grave sinks into the ground.
That's what.
They're
Yes.
already inside the ground. They're already in the ground. So now their grave is going to sink further into the ground, but their skull comes out to the forefront. Like what? Like you mean that
no, you didn't understand me. You didn't understand me. What you're saying is not what I said.
Let me finish.
Okay.
And you can correct. So the gods of your land, right? Because somebody did some ishi or whatever, they wait until after the person is dead, and all they do is to bring out the person's skull, and the skull of that person has to be brought to the thing. Come on now, come on.
Well, I'm not telling. See, I don't know which part of Nigeria you're from, but I'm just saying. If I finish, I didn't say you should believe me. I said verify. Don't say come on. Don't say it's not true. I'm telling you what happened in my land.
It's not true.
Okay. There's no point of talking to you because I heard what you said about Kumoye and what you went through.
Not true.
Okay, now
and Mr. Chibweze, if this is the kind of God you have in your Ungwa land, honestly, you should pack up the God and tell him where to go, because come on now, you're telling me that
you can be like atheists. We have atheists.
The poverty we full Ungwa land. But
you're not richer than me. You don't know me. Stop telling people. Hello. Stop being nasty. Okay.
I'm not
be respectful.
I'm not being nasty to you. I am telling you that if you're the God of Ungwa land,
don't be rude. Telling people saying poverty.
I am not being rude. I'm telling you that, look, this is my thoughts.
If you don't know what
my thoughts, my opinion, right, is, can you imagine?
But not insult.
She has the right. She has the right to give you your opinion on what you're saying. She's giving you her opinion on what you're saying.
Guys, what's
you're so damn sensitive.
What's frustrating about this is that this person is a Christian, but for whatever reason, instead of him to talk about his Christian deity, now it's the Ungwa deities. So which one is it? Are you a Christian? Do you serve the Christian God, or you're here talking about the Ungwa gods that care about the skull?
Something, and I'm explaining to you our own. It's not. I'm not talking about. I'm not a fanatic. I'm not.
Chibweze, the things that you said, what is the use of that thing exactly? Because
allow me to finish.
Anytime you talk the gods are usually just useless. They don't solve the problems of the land. The only things they do is to find something as useless, invalid, that does not make any difference in the land. Just like how this guy said a lady cheated with her husband, blah, blah, blah. And you are speaking about something else. And I'm very sure there are problems in the Ungwa land that I don't know if your Ungwa God has fixed, but you've come here to give another example that absolutely has no use. Whether the thing is true or false, what is the use exactly? Because the gods, they are those gods of terror and wickedness and death. That's all I can hear. Just terror on alive men. That's all. You come and it's just to put fear.
Okay. This one from Ungwa land, right? That one go even sit down there. They look the person. They do this bad thing instead of him to even punish the person while the person they alive. He said, "No, go wait until the person don't die finish. Then go sink in grave. Come they find the skull of the person. So maybe they bring the skull. Come on now.
Absolutely
useless. Sorry everyone. There's a comment. Somebody said, please, she will not understand it because she is woman.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Host, you see one thing.
Sir, I'm hearing. Please let him. He wants to tell me something. I want to hear. Guys, come on now. It's time for you guys to be waking up now. Mukuna the borrow sense. They use them now. Question these things. All of you will come here and start talking about this folklore. If I bet most of you haven't seen these things happening for real, for real. You haven't. None of you have.
No,
none of you has.
The host, we are not like person like me. I'm not a baby. I'm almost 60 years old. Okay, and I'm schooled. Now, when we tell you this, it looks strange. Like there was one time I was telling one American Oyibo man.
It's not strange. Sir,
no,
strange.
listen.
It's foolishness that a man nearly 60 years old, you're here talking about a God that cares about bringing people's skulls from the grave.
No, see, those things happen, eh?
I don't want to talk about
this anymore. You know why such things happen? Like what Shibuze was trying to explain. Similar thing too, like that happen in my place. When people are wicked, when they are wicked, like he told you that when people soil their hands,
Mike, you're saying
they are buried. No,
take
listen.
a second. No, we can't listen to any more of this. Take a second, listen to yourself, listen to what you're about to say. It's the same thing you want to repeat. Your so-called the display of power from these so-called powers that be is so the priorities are so messed up. It makes no sense. It's not thinking about how to progress the people. It's not thinking about how to progress the people. It's not thinking about how to develop the people. It's only thinking about how to do tit for tat or get back at people that do little tiffs here and there. Okay, now civil courts.
Yes, exactly. The gods are usually very useless. You gave an example. Chibueze gave an example, and all of them is linking to death and power display, but none of them is solving any problem. The only thing you people want to do is just come and tell stories and shout, go and ask, go and verify, go and meet.
Man,
it doesn't make any sense.
People time.
Allow
somebody to talk.
If you go to these people lands, the road there, you can't even ply the road from here to there. These gods will not put water for them. Dig boreholes.
It's a lie. I live in America. I'm sure I'm better than you.
Gods, wait, please, let me finish. The gods will not help them to build schools. Will not help them to
build. I can open a space. Okay?
Oh, but the god is busy looking for skull up and down.
Afro, if you hear him, this is the third time he has said he's living in America. I don't know if that his land is so good. I don't know why exactly he is America. Because if the God is so powerful and the God can solve problems, you should be living in your land, right? But you come here and you are coming to tell us, I live in America, but you're coming to tell us the power display of your God in your land. But it doesn't make any sense. They don't solve problems, nothing. The only thing you come to tell us is just rubbish that does not make any sense, that does not solve anybody's problem, that does not benefit anybody. But the only thing they do is unalive, just power display. Foolishness. And you come and start talking about age. Age has nothing to do with wisdom. Stop talking about age. You sound more stupid.
These ideologies, right? The reason why we need to give pushback for these rubbish beliefs is it's the women that suffer. It's the children that suffer. The older women in these communities, right? They are the ones they start calling them witches. They start calling them all these things. I saw mama, they fly for night. The mama is tired. She's on her way from market, right? She comes and leans on a building because she just wants to rest. And somebody will just see the mama say, I saw her. She landed. She changed from a bird into the old woman. And these people will come and beat the old woman to a pulp. We need to give pushback to these nonsense ideologies. They are not helping us. They're damaging.
It's so absolutely destroying.
But what in the case that some of all these witches and wizards confess?
Zach, hi Zach. Sorry, before you can ask your question, but just can you give us a introduction? Your do you have a faith? Do you have a belief system? Do you affiliate with any religion?
Yes, I do.
Which one?
Which religion?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, that's fine. You were saying something. Ask your question.
Yes,
So
I
he's
was
saying
like,
that what
thinking,
if the witches and witchcraft confess? Confess to what?
like I have some. I've seen at least I've seen like one or two of a witch that confesses that I'm a witch. I kill, I analyze someone, analyze this, analyze that. You know,
Well,
So can I ask this witch, a man or a woman?
a woman. I've seen a man too. I've
It
seen a
was
man
it
too.
was
I've
it
seen a
was it
man
was
too.
a,
It's
it
not
was
about.
a
It's not
woman.
about.
1 second. Zach, just one
I've
second,
seen a
please.
man too.
Zach,
I've seen
please,
a man too.
just 1 second. Okay. This let's talk about the woman. The woman now, right?
Yeah,
So the woman, is she a younger woman or an older woman?
that is the problem. That is the problem. The thing is, it's
Is
not
she
as if
is she a younger?
let me
Wait, please now, Zach, please just answer the question, please. Was she an older woman or a younger woman?
an older woman.
She's an older woman. Was she married with children?
Yeah, she has a children. She has children, but the husband is died. He's
The
not
husband
alive.
has died, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So were the children there with her? Did they live with her?
No, except the daughter.
Of course, they don't live with her. Guys, this is what I'm saying. They look for easy targets. Of course, she didn't have a husband. Of course, the children are gone, right? This is a woman just there minding her business, just doing her own thing. But because she's easy prey, oh, then she's the witch who needs to confess. So, can you tell us what did she confess to?
You see, what I really want you to understand here is I
No,
will answer
sir.
your question.
Zach,
Yes,
tell us
I
what she
will.
confessed to.
The daughter was there with her. It's not as if I'm in support of all these. I don't even have that belief. You know, I don't believe in that. But I think I seen something like that. That was why I'm saying that now. That yes,
Or
this is.
what did this
She
woman
confessed that
confess to?
she was the one responsible in analyzing someone spiritually. I don't know. She was also the one that did this, you know.
So she was responsible for unaliving somebody spiritually. So what she
Spiritually.
did spiritually, did it happen physically? I mean, did the person unalive physically?
The person has been dead, has been alive for long.
Okay, so
And
if a woman, if the woman confess, so if she confessed to unaliving, so we're talking a case of murder. So what happened then? Was she reported to the police? Was she taken to jail?
no, what really happened was that I think after the confession, there
Oh
are
my God,
things
is a black woman.
that,
Sorry, I'm saying hello to somebody.
all right. I think after the confession, there is some ritual that was being taken, and she was not really looking and alive, but she was, I think she was taken back home after the confession, after some days or some weeks.
Zach, sorry,
She,
sorry. What made her confess? Actually, why did she confess?
thank you very much.
Lily Paul, you can speak on this one.
You see, it has never happened to me or somebody close to me. But then I was in the boarding school. Then I was in the boarding house,
So you
and
were
I
a
used to
young
come.
man. So you were a
Yeah,
young person when
I
this
was
happened. Oh
I was so
God.
young then. Hello?
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
I'm not young. I'm not. At least I'm 47 now.
No,
But
what I'm
then
saying, when this event you're telling us about happened when you were very young.
yeah, when I was young, I was in
So,
the
what made her confess?
What made her confess was, is it? I don't know. She came back from the market. She came back from the market, and all of a sudden,
Hmm.
all of a sudden, I think, because I just want to say, as an eyewitness, I don't believe in whatever anybody tells me when I did not see it. Well, I think the confession started when maybe I don't know. I don't know. There's something that made her to confess, but I don't really, I can't even remember.
Yeah, Zach, do you know the reason why you don't know why she confessed? Do you know why you don't
Okay.
know?
I don't know.
Yeah, the reason why you don't know why she confessed is because no one cared to find out why. Do you know they just fill in the blank with spiritual or a god?
Okay.
With
Okay. The reason I've been trying to speak is because
Go on.
this thing you're saying is it. Anyways, so there's a story from 2018. If anybody's interested, you can go and watch. And I'm sure that's not the only one, right? There's a guy, he calls the US, so he's in California, he calls the police. He says, listen, my aged father is missing. Now they come in to investigate, and then they take the guy who made the reports. I think he was in his 30s at the time. And they took him for interrogation, to help find the dad. The end of that interrogation was with this 36-year-old man confessing to unaliving his dad, right? And he was put in a psychiatric hold immediately because, yeah, he had confessed and all of that. Come to find out, the dad wasn't even unalived, right? It was pressure from the interrogation that just made him crack, and he just lost himself and just said what he said and gave them a detail of how the dad's unalived or how he did it. So if you're not aware of this person's mental state, and especially because Afro asked you a good question, is this lady young or old? And you said she's an older woman. You don't know the mental state of this person. You don't know what stressors can be in their lives at that moment. You don't know what their medical history has been. People go through all sorts of different things that can make them make up different stories. You don't just I attribute that to some witchcraft, some voodoo, some divinity, something. If you don't, unless you've eliminated all of these other things, that's when you can come and say, there's other reasons.
Exactly, Lipod. You really said what I was about to say, because he doesn't know why she confessed, but he knows the reason why she did all these things, attributing it to a spiritual force. Someone comes out to confess, you do not understand why, and then questions are not asked. You see, you see people with brains, and you do not understand that the brain functions in different ways. People act, people do things. There are reasons why people do things. There are questions to be asked. And I think the reason why the Europeans, in quotes, are ahead of us, right, is because they are bent on understanding how the human mind works. You see someone outside confessing to something that you do not know about, and automatically you believe that person is a witch. The question that Afro asked about the lady, it already sounds like she's probably a widower going through some kind of stress in life. The mental state of the lady, we do not know the mental state or anything, and then she's confessing, and immediately everything that she has confessed is true. I'm sure they do not even have evidence to what she has confessed, but they accept it as true, that it is a spiritual being that caused it. Right? And this is the reason why I hate spiritualism so much, because it stops you from thinking. You see what it is, and then that is it for you. If somebody says this is what it is, your brain has switched off. And most of these people that come here to talk, it sounds like they don't reason or think. It's really baffling, really.
No. This is it. See, there is this other one again. I used to. This one is so close. It happens like 10, 15 years back. This is just like my step brother, right? All of a sudden he fell sick, and after a while he started vomiting some uh, black particles start coming out of it, And he was saying, "Oh, these people are bad. These people are bad." I witnessed, because I don't say what I did not witness. I witnessed this one. These people are bad. I paid him a visit. After I paid him a visit, he was shouting. Even after they took him to the hospital, he has to go to local medicine man. These people are bad. I paid him a visit. But the next day, when I wanted to pay him a visit again, they said he died.
So he was vomiting. He was vomiting
So
black things, and people
yeah,
are bad. People are bad. It was.
and he was shouting.
Might
People,
it?
it was,
Might it be?
wait,
Might
wait,
it be?
wait.
Might it be that he was hallucinating?
No, he was shouting, "These people are bad. These people are bad."
Might
And
it
do you know
be
what
that he
happened?
was hallucinating? He might
I
have been
don't know.
hallucinating.
I don't know. So let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, but because he's saying
Yeah,
these people are bad,
yes,
these people are bad,
he
it
was
doesn't
saying
mean anything. It doesn't mean
yes,
anything.
I know it doesn't mean anything. But let me tell you what happened. After he died, for like 3 months, someone came to visit our house, our next house, and said he saw this same guy with a message to his wife.
Zach, enough. I don't know why it is that every time we hear these stories, these
it's
dead
always
people
bad
always
things.
have a message. Go give message to man. What is it?
Afro,
All
with
those
all
dead
the
people.
stories we've heard about this spiritual,
These people will tell you, say, "Oh, I saw him in the other village over there. He gave me a message to go and give me." Waiting.
Afro, with all the stories we've heard, right?
They know they ever get video recording of these dead people.
It's not even that. The thing again is I've never heard a positive story that something good happened to somebody and everyone lived happy. You will never hear any positive story.
Somebody must fight for inside all this their story.
What?
But I want to ask you, at least you are an African, maybe you are in Nigeria or something. All these things I'm telling you it might not be new to you. You know it happens.
No, we don't know that it happens. It doesn't happen. We hear stories. That's what we hear. But what I want to do.
Okay, sorry.
What I want to do, Zach, you said you are a Muslim.
Yes, I am a Muslim.
Are you a Nigerian? Are you Nigerian?
Yeah, I'm a Nigerian.
Why are you a Muslim as a Nigerian? Why are you a Muslim?
Okay, thank you very much. You see, I found peace being a Muslim. And I'm sorry if you don't understand where I'm coming from, but let me just make it easy here. You see, a lot of people don't believe in religion, right? And to me, Islam is not a religion, it's a way of life. And people tend to find where they will just drop all their sorrows and just feel a little bit relaxed and have comfort. That is why human we try to carve out this religion of a thing and find a way, yeah. But my case is different.
So you found peace in Islam. Can you tell us what in Islam? What did you find peace in Islam? I mean, what in Islam gave you peace, or is giving you peace?
Okay.
Because bear in mind, Zach, that this Islam is a religion brought to you from the Arabs, right? This is Muhammad and all these other things. These are things that belong in that place. But today in 2025, as a Nigerian, right, I'm just interested. What is it about the Arabian religion gives you peace? What is it about the God and the ideology for the Arabian people that gives you whatever it is that you're getting? So I just want to know.
Okay. Point of correction. Islam is not only for Arabians, it's for all mankind.
That's not true.
Yes, it's true. Because
No, that's not true.
because let me explain why. Because
if it was for all mankind, Allah would have made sure that everyone on earth knew about it. He wouldn't just go and pick one prophet somewhere inside a cave in one small dingy cave and start speaking
let me
just
tell
nothingness.
you something. Every prophet come to a certain people, right?
Exactly. He came to the Arabs.
Yes. That is why I said
he didn't come to the Nigerians. He didn't come to the South Africans. He didn't come to the Ethiopians. He only came to the Arabs.
We are not here to argue about religion. I believe you are not a Muslim. And I wish you are a Muslim, or even if you are not a Muslim, it's not a crime to read translated Quran.
I have Quran here. I have Quran
here. So I'm telling you, there is no way in the whole of Quran Allah said that Islam is for Arabians. Everywhere in Quran, Allah said Muhammad is the seal of all prophets, that the message is for all mankind.
Where? What surah? What surah said the message is for all mankind? What surah? What surah says it's for all mankind? Huh?
Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me 2 minutes. Let me bring out these surahs for you.
Okay, Zach, before you do, do you speak Arabic?
No.
Okay, they said to ask you, so I'm asking you.
But doesn't he need Arabic to communicate with the God of the Arabs?
No, I don't need to use any other language if I don't feel like using another language.
So how do you pray to the God of the Arabs? How do you pray to it?
God, don't say God of the Arabs. That's where you're mistaken.
How do you pray? How do you pray to? Okay, I apologize. I take that back. So how do you pray to the Muslim God? You speak in English.
Yeah, if I want to speak in English, I speak in English. If I want to speak in Arabic, I speak in Arabic. God hear all languages.
So what language do you speak when you're doing your 5 daily prayers?
Yes, there's no language that God doesn't hear.
So which language do you pray when you are doing your 5 daily prayers? What language do you speak?
I use the Arabic language because it is been chosen by God, because the language has not been distorted like other language that has been distorted.
So Arabic language.
Let me finish my sentence.
Arabic language has not been distorted like all the other languages. Okay, I'm listening.
I said the language has not been distorted in the sense that one word mean the word in 200 years time or 200 years back remain the same. It has never been changed. It remained the way it is. That is why the language has been chosen. And let me tell you why Quran remained the only book that has never been distorted, touched. Since it has been revealed, it remained the way it is till now.
Do they have translations like in English?
It has been translated in any language you think you.
But there's zero distortion.
As long yes. No, see, the thing is, in Arabic, it is the way it is. Yes, it is the way. Search your Google, ask your AI, what do they call it?
So
Is the
so
only
so
book.
wait, so
It
so
is the
can I
only
ask
book
you,
that I found.
Zach, do you believe that Allah is the one that said the words inside the Quran?
Thank you very much. I like this your last question. You see, belief is not forced on someone.
I know. I didn't. That's not my question. Do you
Yes,
believe
yes,
that the
yes.
Quran is the
I
words
believe.
of Allah?
I believe because do you know why I
Okay.
have to believe it? Do you know why
No,
I
no,
believe?
no, 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 no.
I
Okay,
will
go on.
tell
Tell
you
me,
why
why do
I
you believe?
believe.
Tell me. Tell
Thank you
me.
very much. Yes. Why? Because everything Allah has said in the Quran has been about positivity. It is not, there is no one single negativity in everything He has commanded us to do. There is no one single negativity. He has never
Inside the Quran.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, Afro, let him confirm. Do you mean this literally? Like you mean every single thing, every word? Or are you being are you just using it as a figure of speech to say,
No,
oh, everything?
it's not as if I'm not using it as a figure of.
So
But
literally everything
so,
he has said
let me tell you why I
is
say what
good.
let me tell you why I said what I said. Yeah, let me tell you why I said what I said. Why I said what I said is this: there are instances that you will read some ayah out of, you will just cut some ayah out of context because yeah,
Context.
yes, because it's a story coming up, continuation, but you won't want to, you won't want to just get to the main point, but because they use some ayat, you will just cut it out and bring it up and say, okay, this is from Quran. You don't just do that. You know,
Mr. Zach,
you have to
Mr. Zach,
understand. Okay.
Mr. Zach, if I may interrupt you, please. But to counter what you just said now, there's one thing that is well known in Islam that you are not allowed to contextualize.
Yes.
It's exactly how it is. It's not like how how in the Bible, when Christians are reading it, they will tell you that oh you're interpreting it the wrong way, or that's not what it's trying to say, or it can be sending a different message to someone else. In Islam, it's completely different. If it's red, it's red. You are not allowed to contextualize in Islam. So when you say things like, "Oh, we're gonna bring up things and take a different context out of it," that's not true. And
So
what you just said about
this is what I said. This is what I said. Sorry to cut you.
please go ahead.
This is what I said. I said, if you want to bring out the context, you have to bring it out from from where it all started, because it's all about story and warnings and telling us what is happening. You
Right.
know, so you have to start from where it all begins so that we will get to grab the whole story and why those maybe like jihad or something, every
Right.
general thing you think of
Right.
happen. You
Right.
know, you don't just do that, just quote, okay, somewhere they say, okay, maybe there's a place they say they should analyze or something like that come up. And you
Right.
just cut it up and bring it up and say, okay, Allah said this. Why would Allah say this? But
But don't you think? But don't you?
definitely,
Sorry, Lilliput. Before you.
definitely,
No,
definitely.
Dr. Papis, I'm sorry. What I'm trying to do is that I want to find out whether he believes that in the Quran is the words of Allah. I don't want us to get away too much from that subject. And maybe once I get what I'm looking for, Dr. Papus, you can actually engage with him. No problem. No worries. Yeah. Okay. So I want to know the Quran, the content of the Quran. Is it Allah's words?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can you tell us how did it go from Allah to being typed up inside the Quran?
Thank you very much. You see,
Yeah, thank you. Go on,
can you hear me?
Sorry, go on, yes.
Like, there are books that have been revealed to some other prophet before Muhammad, right? And every book's come through revelation. And Quran has been revealed to Prophet Muhammad by Angel Gabriel. So everything that is in Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. Just like as even Moses was unable to see God.
How was it revealed to the prophet?
Yes.
How?
Let me call. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. Moses was unable to see God, even when God said, "You can't see me," like as it is in the Bible. And Muhammad, Quran was revealed bit by bit to Prophet Muhammad.
Okay, tell us, how did it go from Allah to Prophet Muhammad? The chain. How did that chain go? Because if these are the words of Allah, right? We want to know how it went from Allah to being printed into the Quran. So please tell us, how was it revealed to the Prophet
Muhammad? Muhammad is an illiterate man. He can't read, he can't write.
Wow, that makes it even worse. You're saying that Allah chose. You are saying that Allah chose an illiterate. Allah chose an illiterate to give his words to. This makes it even worse.
Yes, even interesting. You know what?
It makes it even worse. So
it makes it interesting. You know why?
No. Not interesting. The opposite of interesting. The opposite of interesting. Because think about it. Allah wants to give his words to humanity.
To you,
He goes looking for an illiterate.
We are not arguing. We are just trying to enlighten each other here. And I want to learn from you, like as you hear from me too. It's not necessary you have to accept whatever I'm saying.
All right. I want to know, how did it go from Allah to...
Yes, that is what I'm trying to tell you. That the reason why I'm saying it's even interesting to know that the person Allah choose to use to choose to use it to send his message to is an illiterate. He married a divorcee, his first wife. So
I'm not asking you any of this now. Please, I don't want to know who he married, who he was sleeping with, and all these things. Right? Please tell us, how did Allah send it? Come on now, please. Why are you answering questions that you are not asked?
Through Angel Gabriel to Muhammad. And Muhammad.
So let me understand. Allah called Angel Gabriel. Say, come, go and tell Muhammad this and this and that. And Angel Gabriel now came to meet the prophet. Allah said this and this and that.
This is how the first message started. Can you get me? This is how the first message started. Muhammad was on the mountain. He's in the mountain. He went to the mountain. That is when he came across the Gabriel, the Gabriel, and the Gabriel asked him to read. And Muhammad said, I can't read.
Ask him to read what?
Yes, ask him to
Ask him to
read.
read what? To read what?
Wait,
To read what?
wait. Let me
No,
come down.
no. To
In
read
the
what?
Quran, we say read in the name of Allah.
Read what in the name of
In
Allah?
the name of Allah. Wait.
Oh, Chineke.
To you now.
No. To read what now? An angel
this
comes and says, read. What was he reading? An illiterate. An illiterate. Angel said to an illiterate, read. Read what? What is this now? You come to an illiterate and tell the illiterate to read. Read what? What is the illiterate supposed to read?
Okay, what do you mean by being an illiterate?
Okay, tell us what the angel wanted the prophets to read, please.
I would love to tell you, but you are not allowing me to talk. That's just my problem.
Okay, I will let you. Please tell us what he wanted him to read.
Okay. He said, read in the name of Allah, the name of Allah, your God. You see, he said, I can't read. He said, read. See, do you know why it's beyond our understanding?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sometimes you feel no, like people. I know a lot of people that doesn't believe in God, like they don't believe in. I have
Zach,
Zod,
like
Zod, you will kill me in this place. Zod, can you stop? Said Jibril didn't have his
Zach.
glasses. I want
let me know like what is this guy is mad or something.
Zach, I want to ask you a very quick practical question. Very quick practical question, right? Zach, let's assume you own a car store, right? And I come to your shop to buy a car, and I transfer the money to you, and I tell you I have transferred the money to you. I don't show you any receipts, right? You haven't seen any alerts. Would you give me the car without seeing the receipts or confirming the alerts?
No, I have to see the alert before I give you the car.
Okay, so I'm sure, were you Allah's friend or Mohammed's friend, or did you meet Mohammed?
You see, that is a problem we have.
Wait now, is a question. Did you meet Mohammed?
No.
Okay, good. The people that wrote the book, right? What makes you think that everything they wrote is the correct thing?
Thank you, true. See, truly, I there's a time I haven't thought about this, but when I look at the things that the Quran, the way Quran was written, and the way things that are predicted to happen that is happening, I believe is the really true word of God.
Name one prediction. One.
See, humanity, life being made simple is through the Quran, you know.
Sorry, come again.
I said life being made simple, even simpler, is through the Quran. Yes.
Name one prediction. I don't think that's a prediction.
Even miraculous, the science, all the scientific discovery, everything you think of.
Zach, I asked for only one prediction.
Mathematics, chemistry.
Zach, calm down. Zach,
let me tell you what you don't know. I'm sorry, you may not believe me, but Quran has predicted so many things that are even yet to happen.
Zach, name one prediction that's happened.
I will make mention of not even 1, 10.
No, just give us one that's happened. We just need one.
who discovered mathematics, algebra? Wait. I will go for.
All pardons. I beg your pardon.
Wait. I will go further by.
Let me tell you something. Go on.
Okay. I'm listening.
No, Zach, go on. Tell us how Islam founded algebra, please.
Guys, please bear in mind, please, everyone, bear in mind, this was revealed to an illiterate, but the illiterate somehow gave us algebra.
Afro, it's interesting. It's interesting.
What is he was able to understand this and communicate this. Okay, please go on. Sorry, Dr. Papoose.
So what's interesting is
let me go.
What is saying about algebra and a lot of algorithm in mathematics today can actually be credited to the early Arabian scholars back in the days, I mean, like 100 years ago. But what is failing to understand, or what is not stating, or maybe he doesn't know, is that Islam is actually what led to the stagnation of progress in the Middle East when Muhammad claimed that he got the revelation from God. If you can look it up, you can I can share videos of even NASA physicists talking about so many formulas can be credited to the early scholars, the early Arabian scholars. But when Islam came, they pretty much shut down everything. Because
Dr. Papus, in Nigeria with the terrorist group in Nigeria, I don't want to say the name.
Oh yeah, I know what you
know what they stand for, right?
Yeah.
You know what they stand for.
No to Western education.
They're completely opposed to, the Western education, and so I don't know how. I'm not saying that Western education is what gives us mathematics and algebra and all these other things, but what I'm saying is, for an ideology that is opposed to the people learning anything outside of the belief system, how can that belief system now give you mathematics and all these other things?
The reason behind all of that.
I don't know if you are a Nigerian, but if you are a Nigerian, sorry, doctor.
No, Zach, just out of curiosity, Zach, please, out of curiosity. Zach, one second. Out of curiosity, Zach, how many wives do you have?
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Yes. How many wives do you have?
Why do I like your questions? You keep asking me the right question. I have 2 wives. I wanted to have 4, but I'm still struggling to have 4 because I just have to have 4 to complete the whole thing. But the thing
so how many do you have? You say you have 2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and I have to complete
you want 4, but at the moment you only have 2.
Yes.
Okay. It makes sense, Zach. That's why I mean for me it makes sense why you are a Muslim, sir.
Do you know why? Listen, do you know why I have to complete?
It makes sense why you are a Muslim.
So, Mr. Zach,
but there's this thing I want to tell you about. Sorry to use that name, Boko Haram here. As a Nigerian,
just use the Nigerian terrorist group. It's okay.
Yes. As a Nigerian, I don't know if you are a Nigerian, but as a Nigerian, we all knew that thing exists only not discouraging people from going to. You just want to use it as a political tool. It has been used as a political tool for a long time. It's not initially what people thought it was, discouraging us from Western education. That is not what it is. It's just a tool.
So, Mr. Zach, you can make the claim that wasn't the original intention when the group started. Okay, or rather, I know, most people know that they were supposed to be political tools, but it's something that evolved into what it eventually became. Okay, so you might be correct as far as the original agenda or original intention behind it, but let's not take away from the fact that it has become something else, and it's crazy, it's wild. But I don't want us to, or rather, I personally don't want to lose my train of thought on some things I wanted to say about what you've been talking about throughout your conversation. If Afro may permit me, can I engage Mr. Zach?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Zach, by the way, I like you on how you've been calm about, explaining your rationale, your points, and your beliefs. I think it's really cool that you're not losing your cool in any way. Just an FYI. Now, I want to go back to some of the things or incidents that you stated happened in the past when you were a lot younger, about the old ladies that confessed to witchcraft or unaliving people. That was you, right?
Yes, I was the one that made that
So
statement.
what was happening in Nigeria back then, or that still does now? It was happening all over the world, whereby people were accusing old ladies with cats of witchcraft. The difference between Africa, where we come from, or right, Nigeria to be precise, and European countries or other Western countries, is that when they find out the reason or the root cause of certain things, they move on from it and they adjust. But we stay stuck in our dumb, stupid, and old ways. Now, back then, during the medieval times, the reason why they always accuse old ladies with cats, or one of the reasons why, was because diseases were very, very common that time. And most of the ways diseases were spread were through rodents. And they noticed that uh, old ladies with cats don't tend to catch those diseases, and not knowing that those diseases were spread through rodents, mostly mice, rats, and all these guys. And if you have a cat in your household, or you have multiple cats in your household, the tendency of rodents being around you is very, very low, which then prevented those old ladies from catching those diseases, which then make those old medieval time guys think those ladies were witches because they were not contracting all those diseases. And eventually, when they started discovering how those diseases were spreading and how proper hygiene will actually make you, live longer or stay healthy, they started to realize that it's mostly a myth that when you see an old lady with cats, it means they're witches, because I'm sure we all know that they used to burn them, back in the days, and they stopped, or they started moving away from it. Now, let's go back to Nigeria and Africa, to be precise. When you hear those stories of old ladies confessing, most of them have mental health issues. I don't know who was saying it earlier, that most of them are dealing with the hardship of their household, childhood, society, highest level of poverty, and they tend to give in or cave into when they are being pressured or being tortured in certain instances. I can bet with you 99.9999% of all those people that confessed in Africa didn't actually commit any of those things they confessed to, or they were accused of. It is mostly mental health issue or other societal issue that is making them, or making that is putting them in the situations that they found themselves in. And if you look at it, all you hear is stories, stories, stories. And then the one you talked about, your friend, that you said he was sick, and then he was talking about these people about it, is because most African guys or more Nigerian guys are stuck in our belief system of if something bad is happening to you or something terrible is happening to you, it means there's some human or some spiritual attack behind it. So whenever someone is sick or whenever someone is going through a hard time, they're thinking of their village people or they're thinking about some friend that is jealous of their achievements, that they are probably the reason behind their misfortune. And a lot of time, it's not the case. Literally, actually, all the time, is not the case. So your friend saying, these people, them bad, them bad, them bad. Your friend was stuck in, the old mentality of how we Nigerians or Africans think, or your friends might even be hallucinating. There always logical reasons behind all those occurrences. But the problem is Africans were stuck in those ways and we're refusing to evolve and use our brain in a logical, way of thinking. Now let's fast forward back to some of the other points that you made about you being a Muslim. I don't have any problem, with you being a Muslim. But have you ever thought about it that everything that happened to Muhammad and the people of Medina, Mecca, because I've read about, after, he got the revelation, how he moved to Medina because he was being persecuted and all of that, But have you ever wondered that particular experience is meant for only him and the Middle Eastern people and not you that is supposed to be following the ways of your ancestors? Have you ever thought about that before? Because let me tell you something, Mr. Zach.
Can I answer your question?
Before you answer my question, let me just round up. If there's a God, Mr. Zach, if there's a God, it will be very, very stupid of any human being to think that the only way to get to him or the only way to reach him is through one of the religions available. Because you're going to ask yourself, what of those people that existed before they brought Islam to Africa or before they brought Christianity to Africa? Are they going to hell by default? What's going to happen to them? You're gonna, and then when religious people are preaching about the blessings that comes with following a particular path or a particular religion, or let me use Christians to say how they say the Jewish people are God's own people, they are God's special people. The truth about the matter is the Bible is for the Jews, it's for the Hebrews. It's not for me, the African guy. It's not for the Japanese guy. Because if you ask yourself, where were stories about the Mongolians in the Bible? Do you think the Mongolians were not rich or blessed people? Do you think they don't attribute some of their own blessing to whatever supreme being they believe in? So you should ask yourself those questions. If it wasn't because people kept on conquering different territory, will Islam actually come to Africa? Or if you were born in China, do you think you're going to be Muslim?
Can I answer your question?
Yes, please.
You see, like you said, is he really God's word? Is that not your question? Every religion you think of comes through revelation. And like I said, in the process of that religion comes to be. Okay, you think God we have God, everybody has his God now. You can talk to your God within you, your conscience. Like some people said, okay, like the Christians said the Holy Spirit, and you don't see the Holy Spirit. Well, I don't believe it. We don't believe it that, but they believe it, and a lot of them believe it, and it works for them.
Yeah, but my question for the most part is, don't you think his revelation, Muhammad, don't you think his stories, his battles, is mostly or is relatable to the Middle Eastern people, not to you.
Yes, it's related because it's from the Middle East, because it's an Arab, because Islam has to start for somewhere. And if you can see from your observation, if you can observe very, very well, Islam has been the fast raising religion all over the world.
That's not that's your reason.
Yeah,
The fact that
Islam,
is the
Islam,
fact that is the
Islam,
fastest
Islam is
growing.
the no. Islam is the fastest growing delusion in the world.
That's your reason for jumping on the train.
No. Yes,
it's the fastest growing delusion.
Religion, not
okay.
No,
Okay,
the
Mr. Zach,
fastest growing.
you
It's
said
the fastest
something.
growing delusion.
Mr. Zach, you said something now. You said something now.
Let me tell you what you don't know. Yes, of course, I was born a Muslim. That doesn't make me to say, okay, I really want to be a Muslim.
Exactly. So if you were born a Christian too, you were probably going to remain a Christian.
No. Do you know why I can't believe I wouldn't be a Christian? Because already Islam has made me a Christian already before becoming a Muslim, which is why
Islam made you a Christian first.
First, yes, you have to know Christ before you think of Muhammad, because Muhammad made you. Even Muhammad's name was not mentioned. The way the name of Moses and Christ and Mary that was mentioned in Quran supersede what the name of Muhammad that was mentioned in Quran.
Mr. Zach, you said something earlier.
I'm telling you the facts.
You said, Mr. Zach, you said something earlier. You said that the revelation, religion has to start somewhere, and it happens to start from the Middle East through Muhammad, right?
Yes.
Don't you think? Okay, you know how people that if you have a company now and you want to start a new business model for, let's say you have a multinational now in your country, in all the different states, and you have different general manager for different states, and you happen to be the president and owner of the company, and you hire the consulting company to come with a new sales or business model. You know how, for starters, when you're implementing it, you first do some sort of workshop to bring all the vice presidents in those different regions and show them the model before they will take it to their respective managers in their own region too, and start showing the new model, right? Don't you think if it would have been better when God wanted to give that revelation to Muhammad to actually take someone like Muhammad, one from the Middle East, one from Africa, one from Europe, one from Asia, and then one from maybe Australia, and then give them the same revelation to send to his people, human being? You don't think it would be better? So that
or just give birth, or just have us born with knowledge of himself.
Let's say he wants to make it complicated, like, don't you think it'd be better if he sends it down like that, and then we can compare that? Oh, you Chinese people, let's see your own scroll that God sent, and we can say, oh yeah, word for word it matches. Don't you think it's logical that way from the supreme God?
I understand you.
Okay.
And I really understand where you're coming from.
Okay. And mind you, Mr. Zach, this guy is one that quote unquote created me, and my level of intellect is not even supposed to be close to him.
I like you very much. I like you very much because the way you ask your question.
Guys, five more minutes, please. Let's just do it so we can. Yeah, it's very late here. So.
Okay. You see, the thing is, God has a way of doing these things. You are thinking like this.
Sorry, which God? Which God are you talking about? Are you talking about Allah?
Yes, Allah. So
Allah and God, are they the same?
yes, they are. They are. It depends on how you are looking at it, but
It
the
depends on
way
how I'm looking at it. Okay, me, I
yes,
choose to look at them as not the same.
you choose to look at it as not the same.
Yes, they're not the
That
same.
is that
God
is
and
that,
Allah,
that is
two
for
different
you.
things.
That is for you. That is for you. I won't deny that. You have your right to look at it the way you want to look at it.
Exactly. So,
But said now let me tell you. Let me answer his question. He want to pass his message, and he has passed his message the way he feel is best for him to pass his message. And the message he has passed since Islam started has remained the same till date. And it has gone to every corner of the world. You like it or not, you as a human being, it is your right to take the way you want to take.
Okay, but can we agree?
Wait, sorry. You won't deny that you didn't know about, you didn't hear about it. You only deny that I hear, but I deny it. I said it's fake. I said you said it's fake, and we are saying it's fake now because you heard. You can't say you did not hear about it. That is just the truth about everything.
Mr. Zach, have you heard of North Korea before?
Why wouldn't I have North Korea?
Okay, you think people at North Korea they get freedom of information?
Everybody in the world knows about Islam right now.
No, no, Mr. Zach.
Wait 1 second. So what? Everybody knows about Islam. So what?
Thank you
So
very
what?
much.
What's
Thank
that
you
got to
very
do
much.
with anything?
That's why Afro I love it when you use that term, because I'm getting to your nerve now because one, the message has been passed to you, but you refused. You
What
refused to.
message, please? Oga, what message?
Thank
Oh,
you
what
very much.
message? No,
Thank
you are
you very
talking
much.
about people have heard
Yes,
about Islam.
yes,
Now
yes,
you're saying
yes.
that the message has been passed to me. What
Yes,
message?
the
Message
message has
of
been
what?
passed. Thank you
That
very
Prophet
much.
Muhammad married a 6-year-old child?
Thank you very
I got
much.
that
That is why
message. Yeah, I got that message.
that is why you need to, like I said, I read the Bible and I read the Bible and I read the translated Quran too. I discovered that the Bible that I read leads me to the Quran because I really want to know more. He gave me the chance to know more. I don't know if you have read the Quran, the translated Quran, with your open-minded, without being biased. I just want you to read. I don't want you to be a Muslim if you don't feel like being a Muslim. I don't want you to be a Christian if you don't feel like being a Christian. Just choose
So
whatever
what
you
is
want
the
to do.
message? What is
But
the
then,
message of
the message,
Muslims?
yeah,
What's the message of Islam?
the message, yeah,
What's the message of Islam?
the message of Islam has always been simple and clear.
And what is it?
The message is all about peace. It is about
So
peace. And that is, I just want you to just take your time, find your leisure time, be open-minded, open your mind, read, don't be biased, read about the Quran. It doesn't take you anything. It doesn't make you a Muslim. It doesn't force you to be a Muslim. It doesn't force you to be a Christian. But it forces you to have more knowledge of what we are talking about. Because let me be sincere with all of you here, because I said Islam is for mankind. You disagree with me critically. And if you read the Quran, you will know that the Quran has been revealed since its revelation, since the time they compiled it, it has remained the same till date. One single alphabet has never been changed, and it will remain like that forever. You know why it has to remain like that forever?
That's
Listen,
not true,
let me
Uncle.
put up on a more final
Uncle,
note.
that's not true.
On a
That's not
more
true. No
yes,
single
it's true.
alphabet
On
or
a
no single thingy has
yes,
been changed.
on a
Listen,
more
wait,
final
one
on a
second.
more
Like I
final
said, we
note.
only have 5
On
minutes.
a,
Only have
yes,
wait,
this is
Uncle,
my
Uncle, don't
final
worry.
on a
Listen,
more
let's come
final
back tomorrow,
final note
please. Hold on, please.
of
Let's come back tomorrow. Please. Sorry, I muted your mic. I feel that it is when the bar is set so low, you look at a book that your sky daddy wants you to memorize, because the sky daddy is very, very inept, right? Very useless in his own self. So now he needs human beings to memorize his book. He needs human beings to preserve his words. Of course, he can't do it himself, right? Because he keeps sending the angel back and forth, back and forth. Go and tell this man this. Go and tell this one that. Go and tell this one this. Go and tell this one that. And so now you hear people saying, oh, because the book has been preserved, not one word has been changed. You're doing God's job. You're doing God's job by you memorizing this book. So what happens if people don't memorize? What's the God going to do about it? It's pure, I just think it's pure madness. When you start saying, oh, we've memorized God's words. If you guys can memorize it, why don't you just put it in your hearts? Why not just put it in your hearts, and not that way? Nobody needs to memorize anything. Why is the bar set so low for our people? Why have we set the bar so low? It's just, come on.
Afro, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is because people have followed this religious path for too long, and they've invested so much in it for that long. So it better be the way. So they will give excuses, rationale, context, explanation, even though when they know that in the end it's all BS. Good night, Mr. Zach. It was nice chatting with you. Good night, Afro.
Yes. Good night. Good night, everyone. My goodness, guys, set the bar high. Set the bar high. Please set the bar high. Yeah, following all these religions, I beg. Anyway, guys, we're back again tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, the rapture is a scam. Jesus is not coming. He was never coming to begin with. He is not coming today, tomorrow. He's never going to come. The world is not going to end. At least, I mean, if it's going to end at all in any way, it's not ending the way the Christians describe it, the way the Muslims describe it, or the way, any of these religious ideas describe it. It's pure foolishness to think that the world is going to end because one sky that is sending his son to come and pick up some people like a taxi driver. Go and pick up my people. Nonsense. Never mind. We'll continue the same conversation tomorrow, right? Because apparently Jesus is coming in this September. Guys, get yourself ready. 23rd or the 24th of September. Jesus told this guy up here that he's coming back. All right, we'll be here to see whether he's a false prophet or not. I already know he's a false prophet, but yeah, we'll be here to see it. All right, everyone. Good night.